What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm the greatest host of all time. They call me Glick. They also call me the champ. They also call me the space cowboy, and sometimes they call me Maurice. Sorry. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your week so far. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day Fuckers. We got Jeff in the building, the one and only.
I'm here.
The maestro of chaos and cluster fuckery. As you guys missed out on the pre-show, so Jeff was chasing wild dogs through the neighborhood.
Oh my God, these dogs are killing me.
But and then we got Tony D somewhere in the building. Oh,
there he is.
The pretend champ, the wannabe. The one that he was as great as Glick.
I also met with the guy just now that's going to build my wall.
Trump?
No. Yes, because I have that direct phone number. No, I'm having a wall around the backyard.
For those who don't know at this point by now, Jeff lives in Mexico. So maybe you should choose your words a little bit wider. I'm building a wall around my perimeter to keep the Mexicans out.
No, I'm literally building a wall around the backyard. The backyard, when they build the house, it comes with a 4-foot wall around the backyard. You know, just separate property lines and all.
Oh boy. This is going to be fun. Yeah, go ahead.
My dogs can jump a 4-foot wall like it's nothing. And so I have, I built a 3-foot high chicken wire style fence around it, but my dogs go through it. So I just talked with the guy that's going to do the block work around the rest of the wall to make it full 8-foot high. And put a new front gate because the gate I built as well. It was built. It is wood.
Damn, what's good?
Weather makes it die.
What up, Cam? Beach ass. So you're building? Did you say you're building an 8-foot wall around your backyard?
Yeah, well, like I said, the house comes with a 4-foot wall, so I'm taking it up to 8 foot, just like everybody else does. Eventually, I'll put a concrete roof on top for when I expand the house, it'll become the floor of the rest of the house. Because I am going to expand the house to cover the backyard, so the backyard basically just becomes a storage area, shed kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, the backyard's only 4 feet wide, so it's not like I'm covering an acre of fucking land. So, but I'm sick and tired of dogs escaping because every time I turn around, I'm chasing dogs around the goddamn neighborhood.
Maybe not have so many dogs.
Yeah.
He probably got I want to say Labradors.
No, they're mixed with they are mixed with lab, pit bull,
and rabbit. Go ahead.
Chupacabra.
Well, it's not like they jump the wall; they jump to the top of the wall and then jump over. I mean, it's not.
You got them tree climbing dogs.
Yeah, I got little chupacabras.
If somebody breaks in the house, they're going to catch them. That's exactly what kind of.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of it. Is nobody dares come near my house.
The thing about
the guy
Jeff's
that takes
dogs,
out the trash is afraid of them.
The thing about Jeff and his dogs is they all have the same mental handicap.
Yeah.
So Jeff's dogs are not going to eat anybody. The lights are on. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Well, if they're anything like
French fries of a sort of a Happy Meal, if you will.
it's not even the dogs you got to worry about. Apparently you got to worry about the goddamn scorpions.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, no, I didn't eat it. I'm not that weird.
Yeah, you got to eat it, man. You got to claim your dominance on the rest of Scorpion Nation.
Here's the thing. I was lying in bed, and the air conditioner, the air conditioner, it tilts constant. So the air blows on you and then blows across the room, then blows back on you. So it oscillates. And I felt something on my back. And I was like, huh. And I reached back to scratch where it was scratching me, just on the lower of my back, and got stung by a scorpion on my middle finger and thumb. And fuck, did it wake me the fuck up. 7 o'clock in the morning, I was wide the fuck awake.
You think? That'd be a little jolt to your system, if you will.
To the point where I was like, what the fuck was that?
Scorpion.
And then I looked down on the floor, and apparently when it stung me and I moved my hand away, because, first thing you do when you get hurt, you go like this. And I flung that scorpion across the room. No, I didn't cry.
You cried.
And I looked down, and I was like, son of a bitch, it's a fucking scorpion.
You're in a safe space. You can tell us you cried.
Yeah.
You were crying when you in the group chat. You sounded like you were crying.
But I kid you not.
What's in your hand, Jeffrey?
My wife, shut up, Christopher.
I seen that Saturday night too, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, shut up, Christopher.
Jeffrey, you have some explaining
I am
to do.
stressed out. I am stressed out because
I understand. Stress is stress. Trust me.
My wife is coming Saturday, and my maid is canceled 3 days in a row. I'm like,
never mind.
Trying to get the maid in here to get the house clean.
It sounds like you have a very good maid.
No, she is sick. She just I was literally just talking to her while talking to the guy that does the wall.
Trust me, you're not wrong, Cam. That's a very accurate statement.
That's accurate. But that I fucking all day yesterday, I had, as you said before we started the show, Chris, you said your leg was asleep. You know those tingles you get when the blood starts flowing in. That's what I felt my thumb and middle finger all day yesterday. All day.
Well, it's a good thing it's a good thing that you and I are both doctors and determine that you're probably going to be fine.
No, you know what? Here's what's funny is I told my wife, I was like, "You're never gonna believe this. I was stung by a fucking scorpion this morning." She's like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." And I sent her the picture I sent you, and she's like, "Yeah, that's not good." I said, "Do you think?"
Yeah, no.
She says, look up on Google what you should do.
You should never go to Google or right? those doctor websites, because you're like, you type in
scorpion stinging,
I agree. Get in the kitchen. You work at home.
You type in there, I'm having pain in my right hand for the last day or so. Yeah, and then it pops up and it's like, you have testicular and butthole cancer. Congratulations. Wait a minute, what?
No, but
how does that happen?
My mom's a nurse, and my wife was like, also contact your mom, tell her. So I contacted my mom, and my mom was like, I think you might need to go to the ER. I said, well, it stung me on my finger and my thumb. So, it's not anywhere close to anything vital. Like, if it would have stung me on my spine, where it was, that'd have been a different story.
Well,
but
as
I on Google, basically the Mayo Clinic says as long as it's not a poisonous.
Hey, Facebook user, sorry, Facebook person.
As long as it's not a poisonous.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, what's up?
Scorpion, that you basically just ice it, and if you feel your throat closing up, don't eat. And I was like, really?
Well,
if you feel your throat closing up, you go to the hospital. Yeah. So,
well, again, per our conversation, per our conversation about you being stung by a scorpion, you go, I don't think all scorpions are poisonous. And my response was, probably not. I don't think so. It's kind of like snakes. Not all snakes are.
And we got into a conversation of like, well, if a baby scorpion bites you, that would eventually become a big scorpion, it's more dangerous because they can't control their venom.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the snake. And I'm a former orkin guy, and a scorpion's a bug. So
that's why I called you. I was like, hey, Chris, so I was bit by a scorpion. What do I do? Fuck, I don't know. Aren't you a bug guy? He's like, well, it's not really a bug. It's almost like an arachnid. Fuck you. But you know,
let me get medical advice from my
from the
podcast,
Orchid Man.
from the former Orchid Man and the host of the podcast I'm on. That clearly, if you've ever watched at least 5 minutes of an episode, you would know that I'm not the guy to come to.
Neither
for
one of us,
medical
none of
advice.
us know 90% of what we're talking about.
Yeah, I was sticking in a jar of mayonnaise. You'll be fine.
Exactly. Just rub some dirt on it. You'll be
Yeah.
all right. Walk a lap.
We used to always say on the job, if you smashed your finger or something like that, I'll just go home and soak it in cider, and it'll be fine.
Well, I worked at a couple of mechanic shops.
Inside her.
Yeah.
Inside her.
No, well, we always used to make the joke that
inside.
What's going on, Buster?
What's up, Boss?
I worked at a mechanic shop where we did brake jobs and oil changes and stuff like that. If you cut yourself, use brake cleaner. It'll be fine.
We would use super
if you ever
glue
put brake
or
cleaner,
duct tape.
If you ever put brake cleaner on,
it hurts.
It hurts. It would hurt less to light it on fire.
Yes, exactly.
Or dip it in muriatic acid.
Absolutely, 100%.
Fuck.
Yeah,
we want to talk about a wake-up call.
Yeah, if we would get cut on the job, we didn't have first aid kits. We had super glue or we had duct tape. You tear a piece of your shirt off.
No. You do
and duct tape
and a piece of your shirt.
Yeah.
I'm good. Let's go back.
If you like cut your arm or something like that, you got most time when you're out, you've already midway through the day. If you had sleeves to start, you cut them off anyways.
Right.
So you got that part, you wrap it around your arm and duct tape that some bitch up and go back to work.
On your way home, stop and get a Band-Aid.
Yeah. Looks like you need stitches. You cut your arm halfway off.
Right.
Yeah, I got a piece of shirt and half a roll of duct tape. It'll hold together until
later. If I stay later, I get overtime. So I'm gonna stay.
I'll stop by the hospital on the way home. No. We'll sew it back on.
But yeah, like I said, I got a call from my mom this morning. So how you feeling? I'm like, I'm all right. It's fine.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
I was actually kind of wondering. I was like, I wonder if Jeff died. Haven't heard from him.
I literally got done with work yesterday, and I found a mini series on Netflix that Chris, I think you would really enjoy. Tony, I don't know. It's called Devil in Ohio.
I told you about that.
Holy shit! I don't know. I was flicking through Netflix. It's really good. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
It just came out.
It's really
the other day, and I literally told both of you about it on the show.
Okay.
I said I don't know what it's about. But
it's good.
It's in good. Ohio, so
it's good.
I was like, yeah.
I watched all 8 episodes. I watched all 8 episodes. It starts out a little bit slow, and they don't really show you what's going on, and then slowly more and more gets revealed as they're investigating.
Yeah.
You learn more, and it's fucking good.
No, I haven't started watching it yet. I actually started rewatching a Scream series. So, but
okay.
What? You ever seen the Scream TV series?
No, the movie, but I don't watch the TV.
The TV series is pretty good. It was actually really good, considering it was like an MTV thing, but it was actually pretty good. So I started rewatching it. I don't know why, just for shits and grins, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was waiting on right there.
Yeah, it was just popped up, and I was actually doing laundry, and usually when I'm folding laundry and putting laundry away, I just throw something random on TV for background noise.
Right.
And then I just kept watching it. So I was like,
well, see, that's what I was doing with that Devil in Ohio. I was like, I'll just put it on the back because I was cleaning the bedroom up, and then I kept glancing up, and next thing you know, I'm lying on the bed watching it. Going, fuck, this is good. It's not it's Emily Deschanel, which is the girl from Bones, and it's all about a girl that is found on the road. She's helping her out, and there was a pentagram carved in her back, and it turns out she's escaped from a cult.
Yeah.
You think?
But
I'm
what's
gonna call.
fucked
I'm gonna
up,
be an ass. I'm gonna call that a given.
what's fucked up is the cult has been around for 100 years and nobody's found out about it.
That's why they're called a secret cult.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. It was good.
It's a secret
really
cult. They're not supposed to know about it, you dummy.
It was really good.
I am fucking tired today.
You and me both.
Well, I'm tired and my body hurts because apparently at 45 years old on a school night, it's not a good idea to go to a rock concert. For those of you who don't know,
well, number one,
I
you're
had
not
the
45.
opportunity. I said almost 41.
You said 45 years old.
45.
Oh, if I said 45, my bad.
I was going to say,
41.
wait a minute,
almost
motherfucker,
41.
you're younger than me.
My bad. My apologies. Almost 41. For those of you who don't know, who don't follow us on social media or whatever, I actually went and seen our guys Black Tie Mojo last night.
Yeah.
And it was fucking awesome.
Talk to him about it.
They are so goddamn good in concert. They sound just as good in concert as they do on their videos or their albums or anything like that. And little side note, or I guess part of the whole thing, it was at a little hole in the wall type bar down by campus. Super cool place. I was about a foot from the stage.
Nice.
Matt and I were face to face on a couple occasions, but they were so good, man. It was a hell of a show. I actually, got a few videos for you guys here.
Go for it.
They're a couple short ones, about a minute, maybe a little less than a minute. But Tony, I did try to get, and I don't know if I uploaded it, but I tried to get one for you specifically.
Hey, how you been?
Hey, Jody.
Hey.
Where's it at? There we go. So I've got 4 or 5 videos here, but they're relatively short. But I tried to get one specifically for you, and I don't know if I uploaded it. I'll have to send it to you, Tony. One.
Right there.
Matt doing a little acoustic by
You having a
himself.
good time tonight, Columbus?
Oh, hell yeah.
This the house in the and it's been a many
That's that. Second part of that.
and God, I know I'm one. Yeah, mama.
Yeah. I got him. I did get him with an oh hell yeah last night a couple times.
Nice.
I might have uploaded a couple videos.
Watch strangers go
You know what?
Nice.
I'm not even being an ass. What you tell me? Them boys tired of touring.
You would
I
think.
don't know, man.
If he's singing that hard every night, and they're playing that hard every night, I think them
Yeah.
boys might be
I
exhausted.
mean, I don't know. Because they look like they have an absolute ball, and that was a tiny.
They do.
That was a little hole in the wall bar. There might have been 200 people there, and it was like, to them, it didn't matter if there was 200 people, if there were 200 people or 200,000.
200,000, right?
Yeah, they were having.
Well, they enjoy what they do. They're happy they
I'll have
they
to
make a couple bucks doing it, and
Yeah.
and
I'll have to. They did acoustic. They did In the Air tonight, and it was like
nice.
it's too long of a video to post on here.
Right.
But it was they did like a crowd sing along.
Nice.
And when you got to the drum part, there was just like a few people that was like doo 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 doo, and Matt was like, "What the fuck, Columbus? We're gonna try that one more time because we know you guys can do better." You don't have to excuse me because there are some videos where you can actually hear me singing along, dude. But
put a show on, man. Run your videos. Run your videos.
No,
put a show on. I can see it.
Yeah, that's all of them that I have uploaded. I thought I uploaded Wicked Woman, but I don't think I did. Of course I had to get that one. But man, I was sweating my ass off. I was singing and headbanging and dancing and jumping around. I was having it was an absolute blast. I didn't get to meet the guys, but there was 2 opening acts that were crazy good. They're local to Columbus. Blend and Rumspringer. And they were awesome.
I've heard of Rumspringer.
They were awesome.
That's what's up.
I'll call them what they are. They're kids. Both lead singers were really good. The lead singer for Rumspringer, I was talking to him after they got done. Because yes, I was at the concert, but guess who was still doing podcast work?
Nice.
This guy. So I was talking to him, and I told him, I said, man, I don't mean to blow smoke up your ass or anything like that, but you remind me of a new version, like a reincarnated version of David Lee Roth.
Nice.
His stage presence, he's running around, he was dancing, he was doing the high kicks, he was just having a ball on stage, and got to talking to them a little bit, but actually, they will, Rumspringer and Blend are going to make a rotation as of now, music-wise, in the first and second breaks.
Okay.
Talk to them about playing their music, and everything like that. They seem pretty excited about it. They're like, absolutely. I told them down the road, got some stuff going on right now, podcast wise, but down the road, I want to bring them on interview wise, and they were super stoked about that. That's probably going to start happening. Interviews are going to probably start happening on Wednesdays, just because once the new
perfect time.
Once the new platform takes effect, it'll be a good thing to have in there for content.
For that, yeah, exactly. Great content.
But I'm gonna start out local. I'm gonna start out small, local. I might start trying to go to some more shows, seeing some of these local bands, get in with them, and we'll start there and start supporting I've always been a big proponent of support local, buy local. So why not?
Well, speaking of local,
get behind some of the guys here in Ohio and start promoting them and pushing them and bringing them on the show and fine tuning our interview skills, if you will. And then, like I said, it'll be a fantastic segment for Wednesday, especially once we get on the new platform.
Well, speaking of local, that actually reminds me, I'm sending you guys a local boy here. Oh, that's you. A local boy here. He actually does really well. This is a Spotify link for his new song he just put on. Check that out. He's actually a good friend of mine. He actually used to work with me at a company here. That's the Spotify link for his song. It's called, was it Fire and Ice?
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire, yeah. He basically every sound you hear on that he did. Really interesting, but I got sent that the other day. My wife sent me that. She's like, "Oh, you need to check this out." Which reminds me also, this Saturday I will not be here
Okay.
because somebody's coming home.
Oh no! How will we survive without Jeff on the show? Oh,
Just barely.
man.
I know you'll just barely survive. You won't have nobody to
no.
fucking pick on. Ski guys, I'm going home.
Oh no! Was she coming home for a week before she takes off to
No,
her
it's going to be
Canadian
a
tour?
nice, long time home.
Cantonadia.
We're going to go to Israel, her and I, because the 15th is Mexican Independence Day, so they're doing a special thing at one of the parks.
The first day of Mexican Independence Day, isn't it a 2-day event?
No,
15th and 16th.
No, I mean it's literally just the 15th. Nobody really celebrates the 16th, but yeah, it's technically 2 days.
Oh no! Wait, the
It's just everybody just keeps drinking.
the 15th is the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month here in the States. The 16th is the Independence Day. Y'all get half a month, not a full month. We're gonna call it a month.
God
but you
forbid.
get half a month. You get half a month.
But she's
What,
actually
Tony?
getting ready.
What, Tony?
She literally went to the Louvre. She did the catacombs tour the other day. Just finished up the last few things she's doing in France and then come home. So, and I have to pick her up at the airport at the same time the show would be. So,
Tony, $50 says she extends her stay in Paris and doesn't. And Jeff's here Friday or
Yeah.
Saturday.
No, because I want her to come home. He's killing me. I want her to come home.
you know what's funny is she sent me a message today. She's like, "What if we extended it to the 17th?" I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Well, there's the operas in France don't start until the 10th." She's like, "I kind of wanted to see an opera while I was here." I was like, "I'll save you time. It's a bunch of screaming and you don't know what anybody's saying. Come on."
Yeah. It's the 10th.
So.
You have 5 days to see the opera.
Exactly.
You've been in Europe all this time and you haven't seen an opera yet.
No. The thing is, like, there were no opera concerts until the 10th.
No, I
This is
believe.
the day she flies. So
I think they do have to schedule them in like plays or whatever.
yeah,
She flies on the 10th, but she's not going to get home until the 15th.
No. No, she comes home on the 10th.
You are such an ass.
She wants to be home for the 15th.
Okay, because you said
Like,
she was
originally going to come home on the 24th.
Yeah, well, you said she was coming home on.
No,
sure.
but the show at the park we like to go to, they do a
So
show
confused.
at the end of the day at the park, and they do a special one for the 15th.
She's not coming back.
So
is she,
we went.
Jeff?
Yeah, she's coming back. I promise. I literally spent an
it's
hour
okay.
and a half on the phone with Air France to change the flight. She better fucking be on that plane.
It's okay, Jeff.
I was ready to fucking reach through that phone and kill somebody over at Air France.
This is a safe space. You want a glass of milk and a coloring book and a puppy?
Speaking of
Come on home. So Brick can leave him the hell alone.
shit.
You think I'm gonna leave him alone once she's home?
Speaking of funny shit, have you guys seen Paradise PD?
No.
I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch of postcards that have like pictures of Paris and different places in Europe, and I'm gonna mail them to her, and it's just gonna be like, "We miss you in Europe. Come back, please."
No,
Europe misses you.
No, here's the thing: when you travel to Europe,
it's not from anybody. It's just from the countries.
From the country itself.
Yeah.
When you actually go to Europe, you can only spend so much time there in a year, where your visa is only good for so long through the year. So the next time she can go is not until December of 23.
It's going to be 2 years.
Well, there's other countries she can go to in between.
No, it's not going to happen.
She's going to go to Australia, mate.
Shut up, Christopher.
Throw another shrimp on the bar.
Shut up, Chris. Stop giving her fucking ideas, asshole.
She's going to go to Canada. Canada, eh? Forget about it. Forget about it.
I told her it's a waste of time to go to Canada. There's nothing there.
She's gonna go to Canada and,
like,
and
what,
get
you
all
go
hopped
see
up on
3
maple
people?
syrup. She's gonna call you, Jeffrey. I'm all hyped up on maple syrup and riding the moose.
she went to Euro Disney, and she's like, I kind of want to go to Disney in the States. I said, don't bother. She's like, why? I said, well, you don't have to get a flight. We can walk across. It's no big deal. They'll just let us in.
Well, I mean,
right now, you can literally just walk across and wave at the border guard. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's true, but that's still it's a hell of a long walk from Texas to Florida.
Yeah, it's not close.
Be a lot easier just to get a flight.
Yeah. But like she has to.
I'm just gonna walk across the border.
Of course, unlike most people that cross the border, my wife likes to do things proper, so she has to get a visa to go to the States and all that fun stuff.
She wants to what?
She wants to get a visa to go to the States. Unlike most of the people that cross the border.
Unlike you, who did it backwards.
Yeah,
Everybody else was leaving, and you were the only guy coming in.
Like it's like that scene in Independence Day. Everybody's trying to get out of town. That one car just driving out. That's me. Those cars. Let me down.
What the fuck is that guy doing? He's going the wrong way. Hola. Hola, senor. You're going the wrong way. Hola, senor.
The movie Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, where they're driving in the car, and the two people, he spins the car around. He's driving the wrong way. There's two couple are driving next to him in the opposite lane, going the correct way, but they're John Candy and what's his name?
Always comes back to movies with this guy.
Fuck you! I like movies.
Get out of the bathroom, Jeff.
No, never.
That scorpion was your sign to leave the house.
No,
I sent the scorpions. That was just one of many. I'm the Orkin man. I am one with the insects. I speak to the insects.
I gotta send you guys some pictures of the newest idea. Well, not really idea. It's already in motion of something.
How about here's an idea, Jeff? How about here's an idea? I don't want to see any more of your fucking ideas. I want to see actual
it's already
completed.
In motion. Money's already been dropped on it.
Yeah.
Money's
I want to see actual completion.
I don't want to see
no more pictures of cars that you like.
I sent you that. I don't want to talk to you. That picture of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, money got dropped on land to build one.
Yeah, I don't want to see pictures. I don't want to of cars you want. I don't want to hear about cars you want. I don't want to spend 2 hours on the phone contemplating suicide because you're killing me by talking to me about cars for 2 hours. I want to see a fucking car in your driveway.
Stop answering the fucking phone.
Yeah. Well, we all know how that goes. I don't answer the phone. You text. What's wrong? Why are you changing
your voice messages? Hey guys, I'll tell you what.
Hey guys, Click. Why didn't you answer my phone call? What's wrong? Are you mad at me, buddy? Is everything okay? I want to see a car in your driveway that runs, that's driving, that you drive. I want to see you driving. Yeah, you got 2 cars. I want to see one that you're actually driving down the road.
In the house, and she got that tattoo.
What's that?
Who?
Jeff.
Oh,
since I got my tattoo. No, that's not true.
Yeah, he went to the shopping mall the other day. He got a haircut.
I went to the mall. I got my haircut. I got clothes for the kids. I got all school shopping done in 3 hours plus a haircut. For me and Kevin.
That's possible.
It was hell on earth to do so, but got it done.
3 hours.
Got it. Well, that includes book bags, school supplies, brand new 2 new pairs of shoes each, uniforms, the whole 9 yards.
It's called Walmart.
Yeah. Walmart didn't have the uniform.
Well, it don't take long when you go to one place to get all of it at the same time.
Yeah, I literally went to the mall that had everything.
Oh, that's how I told you.
They wear white polo shirts. They wear white polo shirts to the private school they go to, and Michelle wears a squirts, which is a shorts, like skirt, and Kevin wears slacks.
That's a weird word.
I know, right?
Squirts.
It was squirts.
Sounds like Tony.
Sounds like you guys. Sounds like you
Tony
run to the bathroom.
It sounds like something Tony got back in the day.
Like, I got the squirts.
When he was in the military. Oh, I got the squirts again. Don't worry. Here's some penicillin or what was that medicine you pulled out of your ass the other night, Tony? Try acafulcaflene or whatever.
We had a conversation about people who can't pronounce medical terms.
Tony just pulled some weird ass STD medicine out of his ass out of nowhere Monday night in the middle
Oh,
of a
Jeff, remember when you
conversation.
told us about tetracycline and basic training?
Oh yeah,
Exactly. He couldn't pronounce it.
tetracycline.
There's a lot of words I can't pronounce.
was gonna say,
welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense, Tony. I don't know if you know it or not, but words are hard.
Have you ever noticed this man reading off some foreign person's name? He's like,
Today your name is Jim.
Call you Bob.
Lord.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's.
I never claimed to be I'm not a smart man.
I was talking with one of my coworkers today, and his girlfriend, her dad, had a heart attack. So he's like, dude, I'm in the house by myself. It sucks. I said, dude, I've been doing it for almost 3 months now. He's like, oh shit, I forgot. He says, the first day's not so bad. I said, yeah, the first week's not so bad. It's not going into the next week and the week after that.
Yeah, does he have kids or anything like that?
Yeah, he has one kid that I know of, but I think it's from his ex, so it's like I don't really know him.
Right.
Yeah.
Like his.
I was gonna say so. Yeah, I mean, if he's got kids, and same with you. I mean, you're not really home alone.
Actually, I am 100% home alone this week. Kids are at grandma's because grandma's taking care of school until we get the van set up.
You're just left without adult supervision.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I live alone,
which is kind of
kids aren't here. I live alone without adult supervision. Same with Tony when his kids aren't there.
Exactly.
Well, the funny thing is I rushed to get all the kids' stuff done. Got them in the car. As soon as I got them in the car with my wife's stepdad, and they drove off, I instantly turned around. And I went into the store, as I told you, Chris. I was like, I'm gonna get me a fucking icy.
This fucking guy.
I got into this fucking store and instantly went, I'm bored.
I am never bored when I go to the store without the kids. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, I would rather stand in line in a beating, go to the shopping center with kids, because nothing is as quick as you want it to be.
Yeah,
I can go into the mall, pick up exactly what I want, get in and out in 10 minutes. But when the kids, it's a 3-hour ordeal.
Yeah, they instantly, the moment we walk through the door of any store, they instantly become brain dead chimps.
Yep.
Brain dead chimpanzees. And it's just like, really? Like,
you can
cool.
literally explain it to him in the car or right before you go in. When we get in here, you stay right next to me. You do not walk away. You don't touch anything. But as soon as you get in,
I don't care. The girls typically, like, if we go to Walmart or Target or the mall or some shit like that, the girls go and do their own thing, which is fine and
right.
It's cool. They both got phones and shit like that. Cash and I just hang out. But no, it's not even that. That wouldn't be a problem at all if they just went and did their own thing while we were. They just act like brain dead chimps when we're in the store, and it's like I literally came here for 4 things. An hour later, I'm getting out of the store.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing when I get on the phone. My girls especially, they won't talk to me all day long. I get on the phone.
Or you get on the show, and it's all of a sudden, all the questions of all the past month come out.
Yeah. It's like, damn, we literally just sitting on the couch for like 3 hours, and you said all but one word to me. Now all of a sudden, I learned the fact that the other day when we were watching, Austin and I were watching Scream together, and we got to talking about horror movies, and I learned an interesting fact that I did not know, surprisingly, considering how much of a horror fan I am and how much of a fan I am of Wes Craven. And it explains a lot about Wes Craven and his movies. Wes Craven was born and raised in Ohio.
I didn't know
that explains a lot.
So, Nightmare on Elm Street, Ohio.
That's why we kind of like Wes Craven, I guess.
Yeah, Wes Craven, Nightmare on Elm Street, Springwood, Ohio. Right. Scream series was in Windsor, the College Windsor, which is in Ohio. I was like, so Austin and I were having that conversation about all his, like, then she's on her little Google. She's like, oh, did you know Wes Craven did this movie? I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, that's not a horror movie. I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, but it was in Ohio. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he stayed, he stayed kind of loyal to I don't know why. Ohio sucks, but
yeah, well, Well, I
I
mean, it's,
mean, there's a lot of room in Ohio to make films. My
there
understanding,
is. Well,
but they
Oh, yeah.
don't make many up there.
Chris, I'm telling you, when you
Well, they don't
watch that
film.
Devil in Ohio,
The movies
when you
weren't filmed
watch
in
that Devil in
Ohio.
Ohio, when you watch that movie, there's a panning shot. Obviously, they use like a drone or whatever to fly over. It instantly looks like our area because it's just nothing but fucking cornfields. Like, got it. We're definitely in Ohio at this point, you know.
Yeah. Welcome
And-
to
and, like,
Ohio. You like
the-
corn around here?
There's the one cop. He's originally from Chicago and he's doing a little bit of investigation for this girl.
Mm.
And he pulls on the side of the road and gets out and walks through a cornfield. And the only problem I had with the movie, you know how I am about context, like,
Yeah.
like, well, that wouldn't be there because it wouldn't happen in real life.
When you
He
break the
literally
movie down,
walks
right?
through this cornfield, and the leaf on the corn, the green parts come,
Yeah.
scrapes across his face, and he didn't flinch. I was like, "You fucking liar!"
Lies.
I was like, "That's bullshit." I call
corn-
bullshit right there because
Corn will
everybody's
hurt you
walked
if you
through a
don't do it.
cornfield
Yes.
knows that when you get smacked in the face by a leaf of corn, you know it.
Yeah, exactly. You 100%.
This dude walks through it like it's nothing. I was like, "You fucking liar!"
Lying son of a
That
no
was the
good
only
mother.
problem I had. That was the only problem I had with the whole fucking show. I was like, "Bullshit!" I call
Yeah,
bullshit.
Exactly. Absolutely. Well, it's I don't even I have no idea where I was going to go with that. And I lost my train of thought. Fucking y'all just literally just watched the train just derail right there, right in mid fucking sentence. Thousands of people just died.
Well, I mean, you watch certain movies that it's odd. Ohio is like actually a really important state,
To who?
but in general,
Why?
Tony, where do you get your tires from? Oh, that's right, they all come from Ohio. Ohio is actually a really important
Ohio
state.
is the birthplace of more presidents than any other state.
Tony,
also,
what the
also
fuck are you
Ohio.
guys doing on Mondays? You're doing the fantasy football. Where was football invented, Chris? That's right, Canton, fucking Ohio.
Are you yelling at me or Tony right now? Because
Tony.
okay, I don't because you said Chris. So I was like, wait a minute.
Ohio is actually no, but like it's very rare to have
the Wright brothers were from Ohio.
Yeah, that's
Really
right.
well.
Ohio is the birthplace of aviation. If there was no aviation, Tony, you couldn't have been in Air Force working on airplanes.
Well, here's the thing.
Bitch.
I would have got trained by the aliens. Damn y'all.
No, but like it's very rare to for something to actually take place in Ohio, with the exception of stuff like Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy takes place in Ohio.
Yeah.
It's like if you look at like elections and stuff like that for president, Ohio is a key state.
Iowa.
Ohio is also
Ohio,
the birthplace
Iowa, Florida.
of a lot of the most serial killers.
Yeah, well, that too. That kind of puts everything in context.
Or home or something like that. I know there's
very rare.
There's something
like
with a,
Tony, you're from New York. How many fucking movies feature New York?
A bunch.
All of them.
Yeah,
but-
any movie that has Joe Pesci or anybody that's last name ends in an I or an A or an O is based in New York. You heard what I said. Anybody whose last name ends in a vowel.
Like
that it's in
like
New York.
California, there's a ton of movies that take place in California, a ton of movies that take place in New York, Vegas, all that stuff. But for Ohio to be featured in a movie, people from Ohio are like, "Oh look, oh shit, something I recognize." Like the movie, one of the greatest films of all time, and I will argue to the death that it is true, The Shawshank Redemption. The whole movie was filmed in Ohio.
It was filmed in Ohio. It was based out of Maine, I think.
Yeah, it was based out of Maine, but it was filmed in Ohio.
It was based out of Maine, but it was filmed in Ohio.
But you see little things like that. I don't think it matters. I think it just depends, whatever state you're from, because like you notice little things when you're watching a movie. Because like we used to do that when I lived in South Carolina. You'd be watching a movie and somebody had South Carolina plates on their car in a movie or a TV show.
Right.
And you go, oh, hey, that's in Supernatural, the primary license plate that they almost always had on Dean's Impala.
Before we continue, Joanne, I didn't see you earlier. How you doing?
Yeah, we didn't see
Kevin,
you.
what's happening? My
We
bad.
didn't know it was her.
I didn't. I was just looking because I saw it.
Welcome,
That's my fault.
welcome to the IRN homies. Is that
That's Kevin.
What's going on, Kev? Thanks, buddy. I
Kevin.
appreciate that. I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
Oh no, I can't wait. That's awesome.
But so yeah, baby, the primary plate on that car was an Ohio plate, and every time we watched,
I noticed that.
Supernatural.
I noticed that. I was watching it the other day, and I was like, "Oh, look at that! They got Ohio plates on it. I'm okay with that." It's one of those. I think it's a pride in the state. As much as I rag on Ohio, and Chris, you and I both rag on Ohio all the time. When you see it on film, it's kind of like, "Ha! I'm from there." I don't know why.
I try not to tell
happy
people I'm
about
from here. I honestly
I do
try.
I don't like to tell people I'm from the States half the time.
I'm just fucking stuck here for the time being.
Been a long time.
Especially
It's only been
as of
like
late.
4 years. I got a few more years, and once Cass graduates high school, man, I ain't looking back. I'm out the door.
Hey, I know how that goes.
I don't know where I'm gonna go next if I do leave.
I'm going somewhere south and on the coast. That's all I know.
I can go north and be on the coast.
Maybe I'll move to Texas,
Shh.
and they'll change the name of Texas to Glick
No, they
once
won't.
I overrun that entire state.
No, they're gonna have a whole bunch of Glick signs that people can run over.
Yeah, welcome to Glick. The Glick Cowboys.
No,
The Glick Texans.
it'll say Glick, but it'll have a circle around it with a line through it, as in no Glick allowed here.
I'm taking over Texas.
No, you're not.
That'll go
Blacktop
like
Mojo.
blue.
Blacktop Mojo's from Texas. They're gonna have to change their name to Glicktop Mojo.
Wow.
I am the king of what is
Wow.
formerly known as Texas, that is now known as Glick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put my every dime I'll ever make on the fact that that'll never happen.
What, me moving to Texas or me taking over
No.
Texas?
You taking over Texas? I could just. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a safe bet. Won't happen.
Well,
Right.
once I do take over Texas, the first order is to disconnect Mexico from Texas, so you can't come
Get
over.
that saw like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. What are you doing? I'm cutting Mexico off. They're going to be an island.
just Chris walking through Texas with a saw, stabbing it in the ground. People are like, "What is he doing?" He thinks he's cutting Mexico off.
Just leave him alone. Leave Forrest Gump alone. Let Forrest Gump do whatever he's doing.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
You good?
No, actually, we're gonna actually get ready to take a real quick break here in just a minute or two. I do have, if you gentlemen are ready, it is a new month. I do have a new deep dive for you guys. If we get into it, into cryptids. What? Trying to stay on point here tonight. Looking at the music wise. All right. But yeah, so if we get into that, I got cryptids for you.
Nice.
You've confused Nonsensical Nonsense with TKHS again.
Yeah, you get that.
Kevin Hawley, the only guy who hosts a podcast that's 3 hours long, that is 2 hours and 45 minutes of breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
29-minute breaks again.
and 15 minutes of Harambe jokes, bitching about COVID and Joe Biden.
Although the picture Kevin posted the other day, I did lose it. I laughed my ass off. I don't know if you saw it, Chris. I'll send it to you. I'll tag you in it. I'll tag you in it when I see it again.
Yeah.
Because I was
Kevin
like,
does.
holy shit.
Kevin knows I got nothing but love for him.
Oh, I do too.
I need to go back. I need to go back down there and see him so we can hang out and listen to Nickelback together again. And I can kick his ass in darts. But I I will give credit. I had an absolute blast when I went down to Tampa, and I had a ball staying with Kevin, and that man can throw down on the kitchen. Man, he made breakfast for us. It was like 2:00 in the morning. This fool was grilling steaks on the grill. I mean, like I was like,
grill, I'm on my way pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Steaks and chicken on the grill. I'm bringing the liquor.
Kevin, let me know when you. I obviously not. But let me know when you can come up. I'll bring you up, man.
Bring him up. Yeah.
He's got his show tonight coming up soon.
I got to check
I think he
all
does.
14 of his.
Oh, absolutely! Bring Kevin up in a heartbeat.
Find this
Yeah, Tony, you want to talk about a habitual
getting locked out of Facebook?
A habitual line crosser on Facebook? Let me introduce you to Kevin Hawley, or Kevin
Hawley, literally
or Kevin A. Hawley, or Kevin
or Kev Hawley.
Yeah, Kevin B. Hawley.
Kevin B. Hawley. This motherfucker's got so many damn
was
good.
I said bring them all up. Hell,
I missed the shit out of you, Kevin. Dude, I had a ball that week. I had an absolute blast hanging out with you guys, especially getting to spend time with
Kevin. If you're watching,
what's going on?
Send me that photo you just posted, or tag me in it so I can send it to Chris as well. The one with FJB and Hitler.
Don't give me that.
Funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
But no, we're going to take a real quick break, guys. As I mentioned earlier when I was talking about going to see Blacktop Mojo last night, we have two new friends of the show. We'll say that. I'll go ahead and call them new friends of the show. First band I'm going to play is called Blend. Check them out on YouTube and social media at Blend614. They're a group of young guys, but I think they're super talented, and they were fun to see live. I would be seeing them for the first time.
I got you, Smoke. Go ahead, Glick. I got you, Smoke.
Seeing them for the first time, I became a fan last night, and I was listening to some of their music today, and I became more of a fan. So I'm looking forward to promoting these guys. So go check them out. Hit them up in the comments, follow them, and let them know we sent you. Hopefully, we'll get them on the show one night, and they come in here and hang out with us and shoot the shit with us. But like I said, I got Blend here with River of Thieves. They're kind of they have a unique sound, one that I had not heard before. Kind of like a rock, funk, heavy metal sound.
Okay.
So it's a really cool sound. I think everybody's going to really, really like it. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes, and maybe we'll get into a new deep dive this month. We'll get into cryptids. And if you don't know what cryptids are, shame on you. But yeah, again, that
It
was
wasn't bad at
Blend.
all.
That was Blend, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check them out, like I said, on all social media and on YouTube. Go give them some love at Blend 614. They are a local band out of Columbus. So you guys will be hearing more from them on the show as we go. Like I said, I really enjoyed what they did. They were a fun band to see last night. So definitely check them out. Show them some love. Let them know we sent you. Also, while you're at it, don't forget to check us out on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on YouTube and Twitch at 6 p.m. And if you can't join us live, you can't come in and hang out with us, don't worry. We got you covered. You can listen to us on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts, sorry. All at Nonsensical Nonsense. Give us a follow, give us a listen, give us a like, and if you be so kind, give us a share. Also, don't forget, coming soon, you can listen to us every Wednesday from 5 to 8 on the IRN and a whole mess of other awesome radio guys, podcast guys, all on the IRN network or IRN. Something like that. I'll get better as we go, I promise. IRN Internet Radio
Network. Yeah, we about to be large, damn it.
There'll be links in our social media and all that jazz. Like I said. But coming up, we'll be on there as well. So you guys can listen to us Wednesdays from 5 to 8, right before my best friend. little Kevin Hobbit. I mean Kevin Holly.
Way to treat your new partner.
We'll be on there just before him. So if you're hanging out on the IRN on Wednesdays and you're listening to the replay of our show, then stick around and hang out and listen to Kevin Holly from 8 to 11.
Check your pockets, boys. I don't know if you saw the link.
Damn it, Jeff. All right, hold on. Shit.
Check your pockets because the 2004 quarter could be worth $2,000.
Oh my God!
It's the Wisconsin 2004 quarter.
Anywho,
I sent you the link so you could read it. I haven't seen a quarter in months.
I sent his link already. I already sent it.
Yeah, I sent him one too. I sent it to his emails or his email. But gentlemen,
yes, tell us about cryptids.
Would you guys like to hear some stories about?
Tell me a story, Cliff.
just a story, huh?
Just tell me a story.
It is a new month, and we are rolling into spooky season. We're not rolling in. We are in the midst of spooky season.
Yes.
So I figured the deep dives the next couple months would be kind of spooky related, scary. They're not necessarily scary.
I don't know if you guys saw my new mask that I'm getting.
No.
It's just a giant hand that looks like this. It's just a big middle finger.
You said
mask.
no.
I put it up on my Facebook. I saw.
Are you ready to dive in to the unexplained, the unknown, the unsolved? Look at the truth behind some of our strangest mysteries. It's time for Glick's Deep Dives.
Just like that, Jeff. Just like that. That's how I do you.
That's your friend.
Glickville, Texas. Oh, I guess Haas is moving to Glickville, Texas. Sometimes you got to, man. Sometimes you got to.
You're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you. No one likes you.
I don't know what that was played for, but no content.
Because
You
you were
don't
like
touch
all
me on the
proud
damn
of yourself.
No, I'm not.
No, that was me.
That was
I have control
But
as well.
anyways, but anyways, this month's deep dive is we're gonna do some cryptids. We're gonna dive into the world of creatures that may or may not exist.
Okay.
For those of you who
please
don't
give the
know,
definition of cryptid, which you already did. Creatures.
I'm getting there. If you let me fucking talk, I'll get there.
Well, you say cryptid like 14 times. I haven't given the definition. Listeners are going, What's a fucking cryptid? Now they've switched off and they've gone on to Google.
That's because you started talking.
Oh, fuck you.
And I was in the process of doing an introduction to this month's deep dives. And then I was going to say, for those of you who don't know what cryptids are, cryptids are an animal, such as the most well-known Bigfoot and Loch Ness monster that has never been claimed, or that has been claimed to exist but never proven. And this is actually a study in cryptozoology. Ooh, how you like that for a big word?
I wonder if you could get a degree in cryptozoology. That'd be fun.
Me?
Like, that would be
or
like
anybody.
No,
yes, Jeff. Jeff.
I'm saying what college do you go to?
Any college.
I mean, like, you know how
cryptozoologist is an actual career.
No, I believe it. I'm just saying is like, you know how like if you want to become a lawyer, you go to Harvard because it's the best place to become a lawyer. So, like, what would be the best cryptozoology major?
I don't know.
That's my curiosity thought.
With that being said, I am going to go ahead and start with probably.
But before you do, Sunday Night Smoke Podcast is in the house. My man Ace World.
Yeah, there he is. You're muted, by the way, Smoke.
I would love to see him and Kevin get up here.
What up, y'all? What's good? Continue.
Give my man an applause. Give my man an applause, please.
Yes.
Kevin, get up here.
Oh, okay. What up, y'all? What's good? Continue.
Give my man an applause. Give my man an applause, please. We got an echo. Check your mic, and Glick, please finish. God, it feels good to be a part of this.
I think we're good.
Not doing anything here, just doing a show. Please do your own thing. I insist. This isn't one of your fucking bullshit random multicast shows.
First of all, don't hate on my bullshit random multicast shows because I have viewers just like you.
Let's not get started on your viewers, shall we? Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted.
You were properly interrupted.
Trying to do a new deep dive. Oh, I already knew he was. Yeah, I knew from Jump Street Smoke was.
no, but I have to preemptively hit it because Smoke will eventually say something racist.
But anyways, I do want to jump into some cryptids with you guys. You know, sometimes I do like to bring something to the table, a little thought provoking, a little make you think and make you get your old think boxes going. Yeah, get your think boxes going, make you ask questions, make you wonder what the fuck I'm doing with my free time. Actually, at the end of the day, this is basically what it turns into.
I was going to say, this is what you do with your free time. Let's
you know, Jeff's going to get put on a list because of his Google searches. Yeah, I am put on a list because they're waiting for me to at any moment snap and go on a killing spree or just trek across country murdering hookers or something.
Guys, we're both on lists for two totally different reasons.
Yes. But anyways, I do want to jump into it. I want to go ahead and start tonight. As I said, I'm going to redo this again. We're going to do cryptids for the month of September. As I said, if you don't know what a cryptid is, basically they're a creature that has never been proven to exist, but people make lots and lots of claims that they do exist. And there's lots of evidence that they may or may not exist. But I want to go ahead and start with probably three of the most famous, most well-known cryptids. We all know them. So we'll just go ahead and get them out of the way and be done with them. First one, we got Nessie herself, the Loch Ness Monster. So supposedly, I'm going to say supposedly, there's going to be a lot of air quotes and supposedlies. so I can make Tony feel better because God forbid you say something on the internet. But Nessie is from Scotland. She hails from Scotland, and she is basically a big water creature. Looks like a dinosaur. I mean, in all honesty, she looks like a big old long neck dinosaur in the pictures, right? Everybody's seen The Land Before Time.
No comment.
Yeah. She looks like the long necks.
Easy. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, what is long necks a bad thing?
Well, and most of feet she has flippers.
Don't worry, I got that one on tap.
I truly think that, given the option, I would totally go and try to find her.
Yeah, how about you close some of your windows? But no, so as I said, the Loch Ness, she's found in Scotland in the Loch Ness Lake. Legend dates back to the 6th century, though.
Was it that long?
Yeah, when an Irish monk called Saint Columba is said to have confronted a water beast after it killed a man by dragging him underwater. Since there have been thousands of sightings of this creature, in which effectively people in the area and fans that travel to come and see her and everything like that, they've dubbed her Nessie since. Supposed photos of this monster are frequently put forth to prove its existence, but most are inconclusively, and many such as the famous surgeon's photo from, I believe it was 1933, the most famous Nessie picture. Everybody's seen it. Everybody knows it. It's black and white. It's grainy.
Oh, yeah, that's a black and white one.
Yeah. But most of them have been revealed as hoaxes. Opinions differ on just what Nessie is. Some claiming she's a giant eel. Others said she could be a massive reptile or even a plesiosaurus.
Plesiosaurus. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yep. Yeah, plesiosaurus.
Many expeditions have been mounted in search of the monster, but none of them have successfully in either proving or disproving its existence. So scientists basically they just dismiss the whole Nessie thing and claim her to be just a fantasy. But Jeffrey, cryptozoologists and other believers argue that the loch, which has depths of over 700 feet, which I didn't know that the Loch Ness.
I didn't know that deep. I know it was a big.
700 feet.
That lake is huge.
Yeah. Could support such a massive creature, which they might be able to travel from the ocean to the loch via the underwater passage. Whatever the case is, the Loch Ness monster and its enduring mystery have proven to be a multi-million-dollar industry, with countless tourists visiting the site each year.
You covered everything I was going to say, because me and Brian were looking into it over the holidays. Yeah, Brian. There actually is an entryway to I think it's the Baltic Sea or the North Sea. Mm-hmm. So she could have left.
Yeah, which is something that again, I like the whole idea of cryptids. I think it's a really cool subject. That's something that I've looked into as well, and that's what people don't understand is that the nest or the loch or whatever you want to call it is essentially fed off of the ocean.
Most waterways are right.
Yeah.
At the same time, right? The depths of the sea are kind of deep. So why leave? Just stay where you at. Probably has like a super underground cave.
What they do with some of the places.
No, but on top of that,
they're nurseries. The little loch is like a nursery. The Gulf of Mexico was pretty much a big nursery.
Got you.
So they could have come there, had the kids, and left.
See, here's the thing: most people, when they think of Loch Ness, not necessarily the monster, but the loch, is they think, oh, it's kind of small, but it's actually fucking huge. It's like a massive. I don't know if it says acreage there, Tony, but I would instantly guess minimum 12 acres, if not more.
No, it's long. It's really not even like a base.
It's long.
It's long.
Yeah.
When we looked at it on the map, I was like, damn, I didn't realize it was this big. I'm sure didn't realize it was that deep. Holy shit.
And I would never guess it was 700 feet deep. 700 feet deep.
It's long. It's long and deep. And there is a waterway that'll go straight, I think it's the North Sea or the Baltic Sea. So she can leave that motherfucker anytime. That way you never find.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw it lately, but they have a picture of a squid that they found, and they measured it. They caught it on camera, and they measured the squid, and the tentacles are 25 feet long. Mm-hmm. And that's like one of the medium-sized ones. They said.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like none of us knew that the loch was 700 feet deep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But there's parts of our ocean that's so deep that has never been explored.
Exactly.
So you have no idea there's creatures and organisms down there that nobody's ever seen or know of.
Unidentified shit.
Yeah, we don't have the means to go that far down.
The only places that haven't been discovered or explored, I think, will be the areas around the poles. Every other part of the ocean.
Actually, I just saw something about the poles, Tony.
Maybe not.
Some explorers dug a hole and put a camera, and the camera is 3 millimeters across, so it's not very clear. But they took
it the depth pressure. It can handle the pressure,
handle the depth, and they put it down. I think it's like 4 miles down, and through the ice, like they drilled a hole, and they saw stuff that is thousands of years old.
Frozen.
They can't identify it because the camera is not clear enough.
Yeah, there's parts of the oceans, regular oceans. Not every ocean has. There are parts.
Well, you got the Malsanas Trench.
That has never been explored because it's too deep. And I mean, I'm talking your Pacific and Atlantic Ocean.
Regular basic stuff. Exactly.
Well, I don't know if you've seen
the Marianas Trench, and not to cut you off, Jeff, I apologize. The Marianas Trench, they did reach the bottom where the camera was sonar. I think I have seen it. I have to find it. I think they reached the bottom of the Marianas Trench, but that's 7 miles deep.
That ain't nothing.
Even going down,
there's the one in Puerto Rico, and then there's the other one. I think it's the Laurentian Abyss. Those two are deeper than the Marianas Trench. They don't even really talk about it.
Right, but like even going down to the depth of the Titanic, at Titanic depth, I think it's like 5,000 pounds per square inch.
Yeah, the pressure's too hard. Yeah.
If you open the door in less than 2 seconds, you're dead.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, forget about it.
Which is why I keep my little happy ass on land.
Pretty much. I ain't got no reason to be down there.
Sauce. I ain't playing in a fucking.
Well,
you made a taco shop.
I hate to break it to you, gentlemen, but there's places on land that have never been explored.
Yes.
Of course. Come on, man.
So you're not safe. Just you keep
that's why I keep my little happy ass in my fucking house because I know every inch of this house.
Well, apparently you're not safe in your house.
Apparently not.
Anywho.
Scorpions.
Yeah. Anywho. Let's move on, shall we?
All right, now you're gonna have some fucking conversations. You keep this shit up. You really want to do this? Because I want to hear the next damn theory. I want to hear the next.
Let's go to the next one.
I want to hear the next theory.
Tell us the story.
Oh hell yeah! Bring your ass.
Tell us the story.
Uncle Blicky, can you please tell us a story?
I literally just said.
I'll go get the storybook.
I literally just said, well, let's move on to the next one, and then I gotta wait 20 minutes for you two jackasses.
Throw me in too. Fuck it.
Good Lord.
2 jackasses is a 2 jackasses. 3 is a jackass party.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Blick.
On to the next one. Smoke. I see you, by the way. Over yonder there. On to the next one. Probably another one equally as famous in the States. Most well known.
You. Come on.
The Bigfoot. Or the Sasquatch.
That's his
Or
cousin.
Wookiee.
I am here to say that Bigfoots exist because
you know what?
Keeping it real.
Yeah, so you guys all have heard the stories of the Bigfoots, and everybody's heard somebody's cousin's brother's uncle's nephew's sister has a Bigfoot story. I live in Bigfoot country, Ohio. Again, go back to Ohio. Ohio is Bigfoot country.
That I did not know.
No, we know. Yeah. We can see you.
That I did not know.
How you doing? Name's Click.
How you doing, I'm a Sasquatch?
You on the champ?
You on the champ? Did you also know that I'm a Sasquatch?
Well, a hairy fur belt.
Right. Well, for those that don't know, if you've been living under a rock your entire life, Bigfoot or Sasquatch is a bipedal ape-like creature that is alleged to inhabit the forest of the American Pacific Northwest. They call him Bigfoot, obviously, because for obvious reasons he has giant feet.
Well, they're supposedly like 8 foot tall, so they
have
enormous feet.
The creature is said to weigh more than 500 pounds and stand anywhere from 7 to 10 feet tall.
No, that I did not know. God damn.
The legend dates back to
Wait
the
for it.
Lummi-
Any second, Chris is going to say I fight a fucking Bigfoot.
I mean,
Don't
yeah,
lie.
because the motherfuckers left me in an orphanage, and I didn't grow up with a family. Sons of bitches.
That's why you're.
I'm gonna claim my birthright and claim my crown and my throne upon the kingdom of Bigfoots. The legend of
Packmaster. Go ahead.
Yeah, the legend of Sasquatch dates all the way back to the Lummi Indian tribe, who passed down stories of the Tessamake, Amakawi. Yeah, fair enough. Close enough. Sorry, a large brown-haired ape creature that was said to stalk the forest. The modern Bigfoot story actually began in 1958 when a bulldozer operator in California discovered a number of huge footprints at one of his work sites. The Associated Press eventually picked up the story about the find, and soon people around the country were searching for the Sasquatch, and they have been ever since. Another breakthrough came in '67 when two men, Roger Patterson and Robert Gimlin, claimed that they had filmed the Bigfoot walking through the woods near Bluff Creek, California.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, their footage, now known as the Patterson-Gimlin film, which is that famous footage that everybody's seen. It's real blurry, it's real pixelated, and it just shows Bigfoot lummoxing around.
It was pretty much.
I thought it was you on the way to school at 6 years old.
I mean, basically, it could have been me, but you'll never catch me in California. You'd catch me in Texas before you catch me in California. I promise you that.
You'll be in California. We ain't worried about that. You'll be in California.
That's how we know it was you. So like, wait, was it California? No, that's not Chris.
No, that's not him. But remains of the most famous evidence of the Bigfoot's existence, despite a later claim by a friend of Patterson's who said he had dressed up in the ape suit and the men engineered a hoax. Real or not, the Sasquatch phenomenon has been a source of consistent debate and speculations for well over 50 years. But I mean, if you dive into it, you have similar stories of the Yowie in Australia, the Yurien in China, and they can be found across the world. So, but I mean, the Bigfoot stories, they date back, I mean, to Indian tribes in the late, in the mid 1800s, 1900s. They go that far back. Some Indian tribes, some settlers. There's accounts of quote unquote large, hairy ape-like creatures, specifically in the
Go ahead.
Well, like
my thought behind that is like the Native Americans literally saw these white men coming along, like, let's scare the shit out of them. Maybe they'll.
But they were telling stories, and there's legends way before any settlers came over here.
Yeah, the white man wasn't that fucking important. We didn't have to make a folk tale just to scare these white folks away. This happened way before.
This dates back.
Don't overinflate the white man's value in ancient folk tale history. God damn it! All right,
they weren't that tall.
I'm just saying.
Actually, in all honesty, back then, no, the average height was Jeff's height.
Yeah.
Damn. Like
wow.
I would be king because I'd be the tallest fucker there.
Even dating back into 1900s. That's why if you go into some of these houses, some of these old ass houses that are 100 plus years old or whatever,
short, low ceilings,
and you look at their architectural work, you look at their door frames, you look at everything like that, because humans, we'll just say humans as a species have I don't know if it's evolved or whatever it is, but we've become bigger over the years. So even in the 1900s, the average size of a person wasn't that big. I used to live in a super old house, and it had the original like doorways into the bedrooms and stuff. And I literally had to kind of turn at an angle to walk through the doorway because they were meant for smaller frames, smaller built people.
Doc Holliday was 5'10", and he was considered tall.
Shit, Jeff used to live in a shoe.
I think
Doc Holliday and I would have been friends.
I think Wild Bill was like 6'2", 6'3", and he was a giant in the Wild West. Wild
Bill
Bill
was Goliath in the Bible.
Who?
4.5 feet tall.
Who?
Next story.
Not David the Goliath. We're talking.
I don't know.
David Goliath.
Not Jeff.
Michael Buffer wasn't there when David and Goliath fought.
Not El Jefe.
Wait, hey, Smoke. Davey.
Remember David and Goliath back in the day?
Yeah, that fucking show was something else.
No more short jokes, man. Come on, be
That
nice.
show was something else.
It was a good show.
Could I find that on YouTube nowadays? Just curious.
I bet.
I'm sure everything is up there.
That's what I thought.
That's it?
Yeah, he was 7 feet in the Bible.
Yeah.
Because everybody was short in the Bible days.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that's what she said.
But Jesus.
Where David
Him
was
too?
was estimated to be 5 foot.
Where's the will of blessing go? Damn it!
Yeah,
right. All right, my bad.
David was estimated to be 5'5".
So yeah,
David was only 2 inches taller than me.
Damn.
You're still fucking short.
That's not like me going up against Chris.
I'm gonna put my money on Chris.
It didn't work out for Goliath. I'm just saying.
That's if there's no slingshots involved. Okay.
Oh no, I'm coming with a fucking shotgun.
There you go, Smoke.
Yep.
Davey. Yo, you gotta be kidding me, man. Good looking. You're gonna have on that later on tonight, man. Go ahead, Glick. My bad.
No, you're good.
Continue.
But
real quick.
On to the next creature. Jeffrey, this one's for you, buddy.
Chupacabra.
El Chupacabra.
Burbacabra.
The Burbacabra.
The
El Chupacabra. Probably one of the most well-known cryptids in popular culture. It has supposedly been spotted in the U.S., Latin America, and even Russia.
In Russia?
He got a passport.
Yeah, this is motherfucking got his own passport.
The name Chupacabra literally translates into goat sucker because of unlike Jeff, who we called him a goat sucker in high school, but for other reasons. The Chupacabra it's supposed method of attacking. Tony's done.
I'm done.
I don't know why that made it feel so funny because it was aimed at me.
Time out. You said you called a goat sucker for other reasons. That's fucked up.
They were too young to look like goats back in high school, but maybe
I
not.
wasn't the only one.
I don't know.
We all called him goat sucker in high school.
You know, you don't really have to worry
That
about
stands for animal eater. That means
goat.
animal eater, and technically, but it depends on what country you're from.
I'm sorry.
Varies.
I almost had to fight him for his saying this. But you call him a what?
Wowzers.
Hey man, I gotta. Hey, you know, I'm trying to do a little bit of a mildly serious.
It's called comedy, Tony. Get on board.
I gotta bring the funny. We can still do serious and bring the funny.
He said you suck goats. You know how low that is?
Goats are only about 3 foot tall.
He never claimed to be tall, man. I'm just saying.
You don't even have to look up.
Right? Oh Lord.
See what you did, Chris?
This is pure nonsense. Get it?
It's pure nonsensical. This is some nonsensical bullshit.
Continue, please.
But they call the Chupacabra. It translated into goat sucker because of its method of attacking animals. It literally sucks the blood out of them like a vampire. and their primary source of quote unquote food are goats.
That's horrible.
Which means you don't really have to worry about the chupacabra unless you're a fucking goat.
It's like curry goat without the curry.
Mm-hmm. Well, there have been incidents of other attacks like cows and stuff like that, but when it first started to come about, it was noticed more goats. I lost my goats and other livestock. Basically, the chupacabra was first spotted in Puerto Rico in the early '90s, and is said to be reptilian in appearance, with a row of spines on its back with sharp fangs. Witnesses have claimed that the eyes glow red, and it said that it leaves behind a distinct scent of sulfur.
So victims of
burning.
Yeah.
Victims of El Chupacabra, which have included cows, goats, chickens, are typically found dead and drained of all blood, usually with fangs or puncture marks somewhere on the body.
They're vampires. Go ahead.
Yep. The creatures have been blamed for the death of thousands of livestock around the world, and unlike most cryptids, a number of supposed chupacabras have even been killed and examined, but nearly all have been determined to be dogs or coyotes with a severe case of mange. So yes, I think it depends on the witness or whatever. Now, sometimes they do have like a reptilian look to them, but most of the time they are described as a medium-ish sized dog that just looks gnarly as fuck, which is where the dogs or the coyotes with the mange comes into play. When they found the dead carcasses and stuff like that.
You ever seen a dog with mange? Like if their tail, their mange gets really bad in their tail looks reptilian.
Yeah, like a whip. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
The hair is falling off of the damn fucker.
But there might have been zombie dogs. That's what we're talking
It
about.
could be like a large dog with mange.
That's a
large, crazed wolf dog.
Wolves are huge too.
Because remember, once the dogs and the wolves and that type of thing, like like the same thing they say about the squirrels. Like once they get poisoned or something like that, they start going crazy. Like they'll come out in the daytime and they'll just like, well, is this dude, this crazy fuck walking towards a bunch of humans? Like, so they go crazy. Like they start doing.
Where the pretzels at, human? Where them pretzels at?
Yeah. Well, and as there's video footage from a I think it was a police officer's dash cam of what they claim to be a chupacabra. It's a super famous video. What they claim to be a chupacabra, and it looks like I said, it looks like a medium-ass dog just running down the road, and the cop car is coming up behind it, and then it just kind of dips off and disappears. So like the sulfur smell and stuff like that, they've said like
it was
demonic. It's demonic or it was Nightcrawler.
They gotta juice it up. They gotta make the story interesting, man. If it's a crazed dog or a mangy wolf, it doesn't sound as fun or exciting.
It's not scary.
You gotta spice it up.
Remember, people tell these stories and they want to make it. Want to make. I fought off a fucking. I don't know what it was. It was huge. It must have been the chupacabra. So they make it up as they go, and it becomes myth and legend. So
exactly. And a lot of these
with a grain of salt.
A lot of these cryptids fall into the quote unquote urban legend category. That's what made the urban legends so hard last month, because I knew a lot of them, but when you would go research stuff, it always brought you back to ghosts, which that's October, or cryptids.
Yeah.
Right. So to really lock in and pinpoint certain types of urban legends was kind of a pain in the ass, but we can just call this the cryptid / urban legend continuation into this month.
I actually found out something.
Trying to hold that back.
I wanted to bring up.
Let it go.
The other week we talked about Bloody Mary and if you stare into the mirror and stuff. Apparently, if you take just 5 minutes and stare in the mirror nonstop, your mind will start to play tricks on you. And it's basically the explanation of how Bloody Mary came about.
You're gonna mess around and maybe start roasting your ass. Anybody look in the mirror for 5 minutes straight just staring, you're gonna find some stupid shit.
Exactly, that's the point. your mind will
Some
start to
people
play
can't,
tricks.
depending on how ugly you are. 2 minutes is enough for most
face
folks.
stains, all of that. You're gonna see zip.
Damn, I'm
Here's the
hungry.
thing. Here's the thing. When I do these deep dives, this is the problem. You get stuck on one thing, Jeffrey. When I was doing the urban legends, when I was doing the urban legends, I was doing the real story behind what became the urban legend. Nobody ever said anything about Bloody Mary being real.
You cannot pin that swing set shit on me, because Tony was just as curious about that swing set episode.
I'm just saying, but you have locked in on the one thing that was a month ago, and it's still bothering you. And I was telling you the story behind Bloody Mary.
I just saw the thing on it like a couple days ago, and I was like, oh well, that kind of explains it.
When he sees swings, he gets triggered.
Oh, he's absolutely triggered by swings.
Can't drive by the park anymore. That'll fuck him up. Do they have parks in Mexico?
Where Chris told us about that fucking theme park where the girl got hit by a swing by a truck.
I can't explain what happened.
Where the fucking truck come from?
I told you what happened, and you're still on it. I literally told you how it happened, and you're still on it. I gave you the explanation. I gave you the reason why.
It was very vague, and Tony and I both went, "Wait, what?"
It was supposed to be just a quick pass by into the more the story itself.
You cannot ring a bell and say you didn't hear that.
I can.
Hey, Smoke. He said the kid was on the swing and got hit by a truck. Me and Jeff were like, huh?
And then he glosses over it like he didn't say it.
Because it was a gloss over. It was a gloss over part. It was a gloss over part of the actual story. If I wanted to do the story of the stupid little girl that got hit by a truck on a swing set, I would have been like, I'm not going to tell you about Lake Shawnee Park in West Virginia. I'm going to tell you about this dumb little girl that got hit by a truck.
Why she dumb?
Fuck the
park. You
park.
didn't see the big ass truck when she was sitting on the swing. I blame her. I don't blame the truck driver.
I blame the person that put the swing set there. Goddamn it!
Controversial stance. I said what I said. Deal with it. If you don't like it, blow me.
Oh, we're not Glick. Glick gonna blame the girl on the swing. You should have seen the truck. That's your fault.
How do you miss a big ass truck? That's my question.
How the truck miss
It's more likely. It's more likely that the big ass truck misses the big ass or the little swing set because it was in his blind spot. And y'all ever driven a truck? Yeah, and y'all ever driven a big ass truck? Y'all ever driven a semi?
Yeah, y'all ever pave a road next to a swing set where it's drive down?
Yeah. I blame the little girl. It's her fault.
The mystery is where did the truck come from? Like the mystery is how did the truck and the swing set end up in the same place?
That's what Tony, like Chris
It was an amusement park in the 1920s.
Stop right there.
And the concession stands.
The big delivery truck. I got it.
Yeah. The concession stands that the pop or the truck was delivering pop to the concession stands.
There you go.
The concession stands were beside the swing set.
Makes sense now. I had no idea. I'm like, where
the girl? It was one of those rides. You know the swing ride where you sit.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it now.
It's like Chris glosses over this. He's like,
I get it.
Hit by a truck while on the swing set, and then
because I was doing a deep dive on amusement parks. I was doing amusement parks, abandoned amusement parks, and their dark history.
There you go.
So I was explaining all the things that had happened on this property, and I wasn't going into detail about any of them. I was just, there was the man who originally owned the property. His kids were killed by Indians, scalped. One kid was staked and burnt to death.
But that's understandable.
So it was a gloss. It was a gloss blast. There's just a real quick, brief glossing, whatever you want to call it, to get into the bigger story of the park, leading to the park being abandoned, leading to the park being haunted, and everything else. And these two jackasses get stuck on the stupid little girl that was riding the goddamn swing.
If we sat back and just listened to a story for what it was, Nessie would still be in Loch Ness. So in other words, we was investigating just as hard as everybody else. We can't figure out how the hell somebody is on a swing and you get hit by a truck.
I didn't have the answer.
I've been on a lot of swing sets.
I still gave you the answer.
I think the delivery should have came.
It wasn't a swing set.
I got it already. Fellas, I got it.
The problem.
The delivery should have got there before the amusement park opened.
Jeff still thinks it's a
goddamn swing set.
If the
delivery got there early,
I've been
Before
on a
the
lot of
amusement park
rides.
opened, they wouldn't have been
At
in the
amusement
rides
parks.
already.
Not
So
once
he's
I
got to
go,
deliver
oh shit, there's a
the soda
truck.
pop
Better move.
before the place opens. Like you gotta get there early with the delivery first,
I understand that she jumped off the swing,
then
like when you
leave
swing real high and fly in the air.
before they
I
open the
understand,
park to the
but
public.
she's on the damn swing.
But in the 1920s, as opposed to the 2020s, when they were building parks and it wasn't a very big theme park and it wasn't a fucking swing set, you idiots. It's a goddamn ride.
Hey, look, you're gonna kick your feet. You know that, right? When you're in that time,
Moving on.
I'm done. Next.
I can see the vein throbbing in
Hey,
Chris's
Jeff,
head
Jeff.
through his hat. Chris's hat is pulsing. Getting more and more pissed off. Tony, I
yeah,
can't
boy,
let
boom,
the
look into that truck
go.
looking like Iron Man.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
I blame the little girl, fucking dumbass little girl. That's why men are better than women.
Glad you don't deliver shit.
That's why men are better than women, because ain't no boy going to swing into the side of a truck and get killed.
No, he jumped off. He's smarter than that.
Exactly.
See, Kevin, you would have been safe had you made it up here.
Superior.
Suck it. Moving on.
Hey, Jeff.
Is that a truck?
And then your parents sitting there looking like Tony Stark with the hologram outfit.
Absolute insanity.
It's the Wednesday night podcast.
Yo,
That's absolute insanity. Come on, Glick. Come on,
Just-
Jeff.
You
Proceed.
guys,
That was
guys
fun.
are
Appreciate
still
that,
on that
Greg.
shit.
I actually needed that.
I will
months later,
never
you're still on
not give up that story because you glossed over it like it was an everyday thing.
Jesus.
I mean, it's funny
Let
how
it
you
go,
guys
man.
lock it on one thing because I did
Back
so
up
many
from the
parts.
story and let go.
Like I did the whole one part in New York where the girl and her boyfriend got raped and got their heads beat in, and you guys just didn't
But
care
that's
about that.
easily explainable.
That's just
That's explainable.
I literally just glossed by it. I was like,
Sees a couple, goes and rapes and kills them. Understood. The kid's getting scalped by the
I did the other story up in Rhode Island. I did the other story up in Rhode Island where the
Ain't nobody, whoever's raping men, we need to find that motherfucker first.
I did the other story up in Rhode Island.
Go to jail. Let's
Where
put you guys there.
the dad bashed his daughter's head in with a rock.
Understandable. Dude had a rock. Little girl. Not hard to explain.
So now
This is going too far, guys.
So now
Let's
you
bring it back. Let's get back. Let's get back.
Justify taking a rock to your kid's head, Jeff. Huh? Is that what it is?
No.
It's okay in
I'm
Jeff's
saying-
world.
I'm saying the
Depends
story.
on if somebody took the big piece of chicken or not.
Yeah, exactly. Who took the bigger
I'm
piece?
just saying. According in the world of Jeff, the big taco. Who took the last taco?
One unnecessary little minor detail you guys are still stuck on months later, and I gave you the answer to.
But that was
And you're still
the
stuck on
one part of the story that didn't make
I
sense.
don't understand people raping people in the park. Y'all need y'all
I don't
asses whipped,
understand.
fuckers.
No,
For the
but it's
people out there
explainable.
listening, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, what the
Easily
fuck?
explainable. Crazy person sees couple, rapes and kills. Understood.
I gotta find. You know what? You just made me think of something
Not
else.
necessarily
Just
understood,
off of your
but
deep dive
explainable.
alone.
Maybe you think of something else.
Yeah.
Eating a fucking bullet.
Jesus, look. He's in time to water the plants.
The greatest entrance of all time.
Chris had to go.
This is real. He needs a green screen. We got to get him a green screen.
He ran out of
How much
beer.
time we got, Glick? Honest
And
question.
other things.
How much time
It
we got,
is.
Glick?
We're an
Honest
hour and
question.
45 minutes in.
So was he finished with his topics? I wanted to bring this in based on
I'm not sure. He just walked off.
Wait till he walks back in on set.
I'm going to.
Wait till he gets back live on stage.
But he's got something for his ass. he's like, well, I got another one that we don't understand.
No, based on what he did do, and for all of you who are watching us on the Internet Radio Network, we want to thank y'all. And yes, we will cut up this hard. Enjoy yourselves. Glick, I got a question. Did you finish your deep dives for the most part, for real? Honest
Yes,
question.
that's enough for deep dives tonight. Yes.
Okay, because I want to elaborate. I want to elaborate on one of the ones you did do, honestly. And I did
go ahead. No, absolutely.
Deep dive throwbacks.
Following the tiny
hold on one second.
fingernail footprints of one.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Tony. Hold on 1 second. I just want to elaborate on what you just said. I'm gonna do like 3, maybe 4. And then afterwards, we can go back.
Yeah, so absolutely. I'm gonna tell you something. It's actually fun. When you watch this hour of the broadcast next time, you're gonna laugh your ass off at what you saw. That's the best part about it. However, you're gonna do 3 or 4, and I figured that based on one of the ones that you did do, I want to show this, and I'm going to elaborate it again. I did this by following the footsteps of one tiny, less than a fingernail circumference, foot wide Jeff Hawk off TikTok.
What? Wow.
You got small. You ain't tall.
Roll that beautiful bean.
This is going to describe a lot of what
maybe
we
Chris
said.
has got little feet, motherfucker.
How's it feel to be
Interest under the water. From the beach to the deepest part of the Mariana Trench.
Because he brought up the Titanic and I brought up the Marianas Trench.
Right.
I didn't know the Eurotunnel was that damn deep.
I didn't know the Eurotunnel was that deep. That's like seriously deep.
This is very fucking deep. I didn't know Lake Superior was that fucking deep.
147 meters. 150.
There's a tunnel that far down in the water. Look at the camera, Jeff. I mean, Glick, pay attention.
I can barely see this shit.
Blink.
I know, right?
What?
I made the whole screen full screen on my camera. Blink your ass.
So they're saying pull up in the Eiffel Tower. That would be, these are things that are measuring the measurements.
Right,
Copy.
measuring the depth.
Okay, copy.
That's an oil platform. That's how deep that is. That's heavy.
Oil platform. So it's over 400 meters deep. 700 meters.
Okay, so I'm not gonna vacation and swim there on the beach, basically.
At all. The Caspian Sea. Look at that shit.
Good Lord.
The Arctic Ocean. Remember I said the poles? So they've been to the Arctic, like you all said.
Holy shit.
I didn't know the Mediterranean.
Marianas Trench.
We haven't gotten there yet.
It just said Marianas Trench, didn't it?
Did it?
I thought so.
You gotta zoom in a little
Caribbean
closer.
Sea.
Look at the
That's
Caribbean.
like my area. That's my area.
Yeah. So don't drop that down.
You could put 1 billion Jeffs just to stand them on top of each other.
With your cell phones.
The Red Sea. Holy shit.
Yeah, the Red Sea is that deep.
Atlantic Ocean.
There's a Titanic.
See, look,
We did
there's
talk about
Titanic.
That. That's a Titanic, yes.
So that's what did I say, 400 pounds per square inch? Pacific Ocean. Holy shit. Bay of Bengal.
That's the second time I've seen the Bay of Bengal too.
Mediterranean Sea.
Arctic
Atlantic
Ocean, there it
Ocean.
is. I don't even know
Holy
the
shit.
USS
USS Johnston.
I've never heard of the Southern Ocean.
Fuck. How long is this video? Good Lord.
Holy deep, Batman.
Yeah, no shit.
Mount Everest. We have gone deeper than Mount Everest. There it is. The Marianas Trench.
11,000.
This video shows the depth of different lakes and seas.
So, like I said, they did hit it, but I think people need to acknowledge some of these the depths that they've hit, and they do it with sonar. I think they've done it with a camera a couple of times.
Well,
Mostly
okay,
sonar or something like that.
So to
I'm
put
sure.
that in perspective, the deepest spot I saw in there is 11,000 feet. Or
11,000 meters. Meters.
That's 33,000 feet.
Thank you very much.
That is seriously deep.
But guess what kicked my butt? They say there's a trench in Puerto Rico that's deeper than the Marianas Trench.
Holy shit.
And they had an earthquake there not too long ago. Remember the earthquake that was in, I think there's one in Puerto Rico or Haiti.
Right.
In the past decade or 2 decades, they had one over there. I'm like, I never even heard of that place. Where the fuck they find a trench at? I didn't think there was nothing over there. I knew a couple guys that said, oh yeah, there's something down there. Oh shit. Now you're chupacabra. This one. Well, I like this because people don't, oh hell no, I did not know it looked like that. I thought it looked like a big ass fucking. Oh,
Well, nobody knows what it looks like except the people that think they saw it.
5,280 feet in a mile.
5,280 feet. Yeah, that was on Remember the Titans. Remember that shit? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
It kind of broke my heart, but it was funny as shit. How many feet are in a mile? Remember that smoke? How many feet are in a mile? 5,280. You take this football, you run every one of them. You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me.
So the deepest part of that video is 6 miles, over 6 miles deep.
The what is?
The 11,000 feet, 11,000 meters, that is 6.25 miles.
Chris Technician.
Chris Tech, what up?
I've heard 7 miles, so I think I would debunk that just from knowing. Yeah, now you'll see that it's 7 miles deep. And I think it's 7 plus.
Holy shit.
Now you also need to look at the Laurentian Abyss is another one. I think that's in the North Atlantic.
I want to see. I'm looking up.
We getting real deep in here, Glick.
Hey, yo, he said deep dive. We're not just dummies. We be thinking about the shit we fuck up.
We be diving deep.
Don't give me that face.
It's soberingly deep.
Every now and then you meet high motherfuckers that think this hard. I'm kind of good.
I can never look at Tony the same now, knowing that, you know, I just randomly called those deep dives, and then I found out afterwards that was the same thing that him and his bros used to do on Saturday nights back in the day.
Okay, check this out.
Together.
Deep dive into a woman. Go ahead,
gentlemen.
The pounds per square inch.
What are your words?
The pounds per square inch at Titanic depth. Depth of Titanic. The pounds per square inch is 9,000 pounds per square inch.
You ain't surviving that shit.
Depth of Titanic.
Dig up the USS Johnstown that we saw.
Yeah.
I never even heard of that fucking boat.
That was deeper, correct?
Yes.
You got a minute to dig it up, and I'm going to break.
Shut up.
Okay,
Chris Technician, what up, man? We digging deep out here, man. You caught us in the middle of a deep dive.
All right, watch this.
What up, mother?
We can come back to the deep dives, and we can come back to this discussion, but we got to go. We're up against it. We got to take a break.
I'm done diving deep. We're gonna keep it on the surface when we get back. Let's bring this shit back to the.
Okay.
Let's bring it back to the. No more surf. Let's surf.
Was a Fleetcher class destroyer built by the United States Navy during World War II.
No wonder I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's World War II. I'm trying to find
out. I thought Johnson was junk attached to black folks when they're born.
Oh,
species concerned.
we're gonna take a real quick break, so go ahead and finish that search on that. And like I said, we can come back to it when we come back from break. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the show so far. The second band I seen last night was Rumspringa. We got some music by those guys tonight.
Let's go.
I don't know if this video shows it, but the lead singer, this kid Matt, is the reincarnation of fucking David Lee Roth. He was so awesome. on stage last night. The kid was amazing. So go ahead and check out Rumspringer on YouTube and all social media at Rumspringer Live _live. Go show them some love, much like our guys Blend. Go show them some love. Let them know we sent you, and hopefully down the road they will be joining us on the show. We'll be right back here in just a few minutes for the third and final hour.
Hey man, does he get?
You guys are gonna love Ned. I've known him my whole entire life. He's the man. He's told me that he's got everything set up for this shoot. So.
Place looks cool.
So glad you guys are here. Yeah, I got everything set up in here. I got like lights, I got amps, I got your drums, I got pyro. All you gotta do is go out there and perform. I'll make sure everything goes perfect.
Okay.
Right?
Sick.
What could possibly go wrong?
I told you Ned is my
Ned guy, bro. It's fucking Ned guy.
Personality is a chore. Are you screaming and you're crying and you're bitching and you're whining? I just can't take no more. Oh, I just can't take no more. Your looks have me down on my knees, but you're crazy, just ain't worth it to me. It wiped the smile straight off of my face. Oh yeah, the time has come to get you off my case. When I first saw you, I couldn't believe you were perfect and all around. Thought I would never leave you, thought I couldn't live without you, up until the point you open your mouth. Until they put you open your mouth.
Ooh.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh yeah, a little rum spring up for you guys. Like I said, those guys were. I actually got to talk to the lead singer last night. As I said in the beginning of the show, unfortunately, I did not get to talk to or meet Blacktop Mojo, but that's okay. You know, I did get to meet and talk to and kind of hang out with the two opening acts for a few minutes, you know, and whatnot. And of course, who, as I said, I go to a concert for a night out and have fun, yet I'm still working on this goddamn podcast. So, so of course I had to go network and everything like that. But I told Matt, the lead singer there for Rumspringa, that I did tell him, I said, dude, you are 100% a reincarnation of David Lee Roth. And he was digging that compliment. He appreciated it, and blew my mind when I was like, hey, you know, I host a podcast. If you guys are on YouTube, I'd love to pull some of your videos and play it on the show. And that's cool. And he was like, hell yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, he was super excited, super ecstatic. So, you know, to get that kind of reaction was kind of cool. And as I said, down the road, I'm going to try to bring them on. But go ahead and, in the meantime, you guys go ahead and check them out. Rumspringa live on YouTube and social media. Go show them some love. Listen to the rest of their stuff. They got a lot of good videos on there. And last night they did a mashup of Beastie Boys, and it was
nice,
fucking awesome. It was awesome, dude. They did not do Girls, but they had Fight for Your Right.
I like the way they walk. Dun, 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 dun.
I love the beat.
But while you're checking out our new friends of the show, Rumspringa and Blend on social media, don't forget to check us out. Check out Nonsensical Nonsense, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go ahead and join us live. Come hang out in the Chatters box Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, don't worry. We got you covered. They're all up to date and ready to rock and roll on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Again, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a follow, give us a like, give us a listen. And if you'd be so kind, give us a share. Help us grow. And coming soon to the IRN Wednesdays from 5 to 8. So, with that being said, welcome back to the show.
I'm Glick.
I'm Glick. Shut up, Jeff. The one who won't shut the fuck up, who feels the need to be front and center and needs attention.
From the
We'll
bathroom.
give him his attention in a minute. That's
From the
Jeff.
bathroom.
From the
That's
bathroom.
Jeff. From the bathroom.
El Baño.
That's right.
we got Tony D in the house. The G line earlier with the ghost sucker comment grew from the front of his head all the way to the back of his head. And we got the one and only Ace World, aka Smoke, in the building with us. As he's becoming a familiar voice. You guys should know who he is by now. But welcome back to the show. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying yourself. Jeffrey, are you ready for your attention that you need?
Yes. Well, I have a correction from what I stated earlier. I found a chart. So the Titanic depth is 3,840 meters, which is 12,600 feet. The PSI per square inch at that depth is 5,470.5.
You're going to die.
Yeah. But the Bismarck.
The Bismarck. Go ahead.
Bismarck is 4,785.4 meters deep, or 15,700 feet. The PSI at that point is 6,816.5.
And for the people who don't understand what he's saying, let's be clear. The average PSI,
Please.
While you walk in the planet Earth, the average PSI, the pressure that is against your body, I think it's 13.4 inches per square inch?
Yeah, something like that. If that.
It's 13.4. You're 13.4 inches per square inch.
Well,
so when you feel a breeze, that means the air pressure is tighter on you.
Okay.
When you're walking against the wind, the air pressure is tighter on you. When you get down there, it's just.
If you go 50 feet deep in water, the PSI is 36.4.
And your head hurts. And half of you don't dive that deep.
Now,
the rest of you don't swim in the pool that deep.
Brain hemorrhaging.
The depth of the Marianas Trench,
yes,
at the bottom of Marianas Trench, the depth is 11,948 meters,
So how'd that girl in the swing set get hit by a truck? That's what I want to know. I don't understand it. Like,
I think when they delivered the beer, the guy was drinking a few beers. Mr. George, he was drinking beer. Can he get to the amusement park late? I'm sorry.
You're saying Glick was driving the truck and he might have had one too many?
Glick was driving, Jeff was directing. It all went left.
The PSI
Make a left.
Tony was on dispatch.
16,997
pounds per square inch. You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're not.
Okay, I get it.
So
and that's what that's what I said. That's what I was saying during that. There's parts of the ocean, of oceans and stuff like that have not been explored because we have not been able to build the equipment or the machinery to withstand that pressurization. Because once you get down so deep,
the farthest we can go is Titanic.
Yeah, exactly. So and that map that Tony put up, how many more places did it show outside of the Titanic?
Past the
Titanic. That's what I'm saying. So
and the numbers I just realized, the numbers I just read off are freshwater. Saltwater, you got to add another.
Oh, forget it.
Couple hundred.
Majority is salt water. Forget it. What are you kidding me?
The technology and the equipment is not there.
Submarine will implode. That shit will.
And just to be honest about it, when I looked up the Laurentian Abyss, the Laurentian Abyss, let me see, where was it? Because the biggest thing is we think the Marianas Trench is the deepest. No, it isn't. And I was looking that up on purpose.
No, but it's the deepest we've been.
Maybe.
We've set a camera or sonar or something like that. That's
the
deepest that we know of.
Copy.
Is what I think that is.
It gets worse. But wait, it gets worse.
Yes, it
does.
does.
Exactly. The difference at 50 feet, the difference in PSI is like 3 PSI. So it's not a major difference. But
no, it ain't that much. The Laurentian Abyss is one of the deepest parts of the Earth's oceans at a depth of 6,000 meters, which is 20,000 feet. It is third only to Challenger Deep, which has a depth of about 11,000 meters, 36,000 feet, and the Puerto Rican Trench. They don't even give a measurement on the Puerto Rican Trench.
And that's known to mankind. That's known to man.
Well, here's the kicker. That's what's told. I'm not going to say this was known. That's what's told.
Well, that's what's told to the masses. When I say known to mankind, I mean which is released means released to the public.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I don't want to get. I don't want to get deeper behind that statement.
Point.
But I'll say known to the public or information released to the public as far as me and you know. We'll leave it at that. That's what.
Well, you also got to remember. I mean, if you at I think it's at 100 pounds per square inch, will literally make your finger disappear.
Yeah.
Like if you put your finger in a vice and crank it down to 100 psi, you're basically crushing bone.
Hey, shit. If I put my finger in my girl's ass, it'll disappear. I'm just saying.
I want to say Smoke said that, not me.
The opinions of Sunday Night Smoke.
This guy.
Are not necessarily those.
In Ace World are not necessarily that. Those of the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. But I just wanted to break up the conversation of the depth and just wanted to switch gears. Because we spent about 40 minutes on that shit already.
Algorithm.
But I'm just saying.
The PSI of an asshole.
PSI of an asshole is enough to make your finger disappear. Okay? Next topic. Get him, Glick.
The fuck did I just walk into? I literally took my headset.
You're digging up some shit, damn it.
I'm talking to Cash on Snapchat, and I turn my mic off for a second, and I come back, and then all of a sudden, the PSI of an asshole is gonna make your finger. You're gonna make your finger fucking disappear.
Hey, wait! When you put your finger out, guess what? Shines bright like a diamond.
God bless you. God bless you too. in the rock with nonsensical
Fresh
crew.
crew.
Me too. Oh shit.
How you doing? My name's Glick. I host Nonsensical Nonsense.
Did you know I'm a
I
champ?
would go ahead. I am the champ. I'm also Bigfoot. I'm also going to be the future king and ruler of the state formerly known as Texas, that will now be known as Glick. But I am currently redneck Gandalf PSA. Right? I am currently posting three new job positions for three new co-hosts. Or new. I mean, we get the right
You
candidates.
can never replace us. Always remember that. You can never.
Ryan Reynolds. We want to be a new co-host.
Accepting applications currently. These dudes are out of here after this one.
You're fired.
I feel like CM Punk after the press scrummage Sunday night.
I feel like fucking Vince McMahon.
I don't know about that.
Fired. You want to come back? You got to join the Kiss My Ass Club.
That was some terrible ass shit.
Gangster.
That motherfucker just pull his pants down, turn back, and be smirking.
Yeah, just smirking. Hey, CM Punk went the fuck off in that press conference, man.
That was love. That was lovely. That was lovely.
But you know that's CM Punk, man. He don't hold back the punches. That's
Did you see him on Mayans?
No, I don't watch
his character on Mayans. Oh my god.
Yeah, CM Punk absolutely.
He must have been writing character in real life.
Yeah, CM Punk is one of those wrestlers that he pulls the curtain back and he lets you see what's going on, and he don't care what anybody thinks because in his opinion he's that damn good. And you know what? As a wrestler, he ain't wrong. As a UFC fighter or a cage fighter, yeah, stick with wrestling, you jackass. Because I've seen you fight in the cage, and I think I could take you, CM Punk.
Remember, wrestling is different.
Yeah. No, that's what I said. As a wrestler,
wrestling is the work, and UFC is real.
As a wrestler,
CM Punk fears Glick.
CM Punk fears Glick. As a wrestler, no, CM Punk is absolutely one of the best in the game. If right now, as a cage fighter, you should have stuck with wrestling and put some of them pipe bombs away. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, man.
You might
The
have
price
had
is right. I'll go up in there.
Damage. I'm just saying.
If the price is right, anybody will do something that they're clearly not. If somebody wants to pay me, for example, $1 million smoke to build a house. Hey man, I never built a house before.
I'll figure it out.
We like the other work you did with we like your electric. We like the way you built a car. Hey man, I built cars, not houses. Come on, man. We'll pay $1 million. Let's go.
Hey Jeff.
Yeah.
This house fell apart. Fuck you, pay me. I got paid.
Ask Smoke about your $7 billion question. See if he'll do it.
Oh hell no.
Pay me.
Oh,
and if it doesn't work, fuck you. I got paid. Go for it.
Smoke. That brings up an interesting question. Now I asked this to Chris and Tony, and Tony opted out. Chris said he would totally do it.
No, I didn't. I got pimped out first and foremost.
Well, you got pimped out. Okay, but
I was
if
undecisive.
Elon Musk. Hold on, let me ask you. Smoke, if Elon Musk walked up to you right now and said, I want you to suck my dick, and I will give you $7 billion.
Tax
no one ever has to know. Tax
with
free. With a B. Would you
for 1 minute, no finish. You don't have to look him in the eyes.
He's not going to say that.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that last time. But he didn't say that last time. But as the conversation went on, those were the $7 billion tax free for 1 minute. You don't have to look him in the eyes, and hopefully he doesn't finish. But
right, well, it depends.
With a B, as in bitch.
Basically,
what I would do?
Chris's girlfriend basically said, "Chris, you better cradle them balls for free." So.
$7 billion, he gets a free ball.
$7 billion, yeah, exactly.
Give him the ball cradle.
$7 billion, would you suck his dick?
I'd blindfold him and send my side bitch in.
No, it has to be you.
No, you have to do it. It has to be your mouth, his dick, 1 full minute for $7 billion. It's never going to be brought up again between you and him, anyways. Although we will never let you live it down, but.
I will let you live it down because as Ted DiBiase said back in the day, Smoke, everybody has a price. So I can pretend like it never happened for a price. Mr. $7 billion.
I'm not gonna say this for myself, but it's funny that you mentioned that because Jamie Foxx once said, "Hey man, they can relocate," but me myself, I think I'm because I couldn't live it down, man. I think I'm just gonna live off 6 figures, man. I'm gonna live off 6 figures and just be regular. I hate to say it because all the people that I would end up giving the money to actually didn't have to suck the dick to get the money. Okay,
Why
so
are
they
you giving the money?
You don't have to
Bro,
give anything away.
you can't spend that amount of money in your fucking lifetime, dude.
You just gotta pay me off.
You gotta fucking give that money away.
You just gotta pay that money off. You just gotta pay me off so I don't tell anybody because nobody would know how.
My price is $7 billion.
Well, if nobody would know, how the fuck would you two guys know?
Basically,
like,
the only people
negotiating the deal.
The only ones who would know in the scenario, the only ones who would know would be us, the 4 of us.
Us, the 4 of us, and we're all sworn to secrecy.
Or am I?
Well,
we have the right price. I'm sworn to secrecy. $1 billion smoke. And I won't say a word.
I'm good. I'd rather work. Fuck that. I just can't see a dick in my face. I just can't see like I can't.
By the time he says
$7 billion, that was last Friday night.
Hey man.
Smoke said, "Fuck $7 billion." That was last week. What are you talking about?
Nah, man. That was last week's dream, but I'm
wait a minute.
I'm comfortable now.
Wait a minute.
I had $7 billion.
No.
$7 billion was last week's dream.
We can't gloss by that. Did you have a dream about sucking a dick, Smoke?
No, I had a dream about winning a $7 billion fucking jackpot.
Tony,
let's keep this shit clean cut and streamlined. Word nor dick in my mouth, god damn it. Okay.
As I tell Tony and Jeff,
so you're basically saying
tools.
Nah,
you're basically
I'd rather
saying
work the rest of my life.
You
Yeah.
do it. You opt out.
Nah, negative. Nah.
That's
negative.
Interesting because the 2 white guys are basically like, oh yeah, we'd be sucking dick that night.
Oh no!
Look, he's putting dicks and words in your mouth.
No. I was on the fence. I was undecided. Like I don't know. I mean, because I was weighing the options, like everything, and I was like, I don't know. And then Jody was like, you better suck that fucking dick. I was like, well, I guess I got pimped out.
I'm sorry. By the time he says dick and billion, I'm in.
I was pimped out.
Hey man, listen.
He said you better.
Make sure your kids don't tell the world how they got their money, even though it doesn't matter. Like Donald Trump couldn't
at the end of the day,
but my dad sucked the dick for the money. It wouldn't matter to them. I didn't suck the dick.
Through your phone, you can look through your phone and find 45 chicks right now that'll suck your dick for free.
Facts.
So you're not going to suck a dick for 1 minute.
Well, I'm not a chick. That's the whole thing. I'm not a chick, so that's the difference.
$1 billion in 2022, Smoke. $7 billion. You can identify as a chick for a minute.
He is trying to convince you really hard. You know he sucked dick for less.
Yeah, like why are you trying to convince me to do something I said I'm not
shocked.
really?
I'm shocked because I'm the only one that's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm in. I'm never gonna have to worry.
The goats aren't the only dick that got
When you
their
get the money, what are you gonna do with the money? Let me ask you.
You'll never see me again.
Are you
so you're not going to share the money to the people that were sworn to secrecy, suck the dick for the money? In other words, so you're going to suck a dick and not pay us. So you're going to suck his dick and not pay us, is what you're saying, Jeff.
Did you suck his dick?
No,
I did. That means I get to keep the money.
No, we're sworn to secrecy, so you got to pay us off. Damn it! I'll take $1 million to not tell anybody that you sucked his dick for $1 billion, and I'm still happy. Okay. How about that? Is that a good deal?
I want my
tell
wife's
nobody.
status.
I swear. What's that million?
I want my husband's status back. If you get $7 billion, I want you to be my wife.
It's like take me back. Take me back.
Let's drop the X, Jeff. Let's go back. Let's go back to where we used to be. You can change. You can change, Jeff. I know you can. I should be a little bit. I should be a little bit better and more accepting of who you are.
but is he going to be loyal to you? Because if someone comes around with another $1 billion Ask him to suck another.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, here's my other.
Look at that other billion, honey. Come put your work in.
I won't tell nobody.
That actually reminds me of the other question that I asked the boys the other day.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
And this one's really hard. I still don't have an answer for this one.
This is my fault. I apologize.
So here's the question, Smoke.
Go for it.
You have two choices. One of two choices. You have to pick one.
Oh yeah.
You can A, watch your parents every day have sex, or join in once to make it stop.
I would watch them every day because they're both deceased. God damn it! So it's impossible.
Go sex. Go sex.
Win. Now give me my $1 billion. Suck your dick.
We've all seen a scary movie. We know ghosts can have sex. Ghost is going to end up like what's her face on that bed?
Oh man!
See, smoke had a way out. I had a way out because I'm an
I
orphan.
have a way out of shit, man. You're being witty.
Smoke's parents are dead. I'm an orphan. You two are the only one left with a tough decision.
Yeah, you fuckers figure this out. Yeah, look, let's go out and have a beer. Fuck these guys.
Fuck these assholes.
Let these guys figure this out.
They're either watching their parents have sex or they're fucking their parents. Let's go have a beer.
We'll be back on Saturday and all the smoke clears. Okay. Damn it.
Man, if I ever
black, you gotta figure a way out.
If I never been so happy to be an orphan and grow up like all for please, sir, may I have some more? I'm hungry. Can I have a blankie? I'm a little bit cold. I don't do accents or impersonations, so if that was a terrible British accent and you're British and you don't like it, suck my dick. We already beat your ass once. And we threw your fucking tea in the ocean. And we threw your tea in the Boston Harbor. How do you like that?
Take that.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
And gave them a tea bag to go. I gave those motherfuckers a tea bag to go. That was they decided to bring a few female cheerleaders along. I gave them a few tea bags.
America, 1-0 in Revolutionary Wars.
Take this back overseas with you, sweetie. It's like chocolate. Truffles, anyone?
I do have a question for you. I have a question for you, boys. And I
What's
saw
good?
this the other day.
You and your questions.
Name a movie. Take a movie, any movie, and it has to hold on, I gotta figure out how it was worded.
Set this shit up right, goddamn it.
It's okay, so
be prepared.
Name a normal movie that it would be odd for a sex scene to be in.
Toy Story.
Hunter Killer.
I gotta say, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's gotta be weird.
Really? That would be the thing that disturbed
that was
you.
the
thing that was
just going at it. That's creepy.
Yeah. If they put a sex scene in Willy Wonka, that's what would bother you?
No, I'm not saying it's bothering me.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I've seen that movie. It's actually pretty good.
Pinocchio.
Seen that movie too.
G.I. Joe.
Seen that movie too.
G.I. Joe.
Tony, by the way, there is. I don't know if you've heard of Rule 34. Do you know what Rule 34 is, Tony?
Avengers Endgame.
Seen that movie too.
Seen that movie.
But everybody wants a happy ending.
Especially Tony.
No, Rule 34.
No, you know what? Actually,
my bad. I meant Infinity Wars. That was a sad ending. That was a sad ending. No, I'm joking.
Rule 34 is that if there's a concept out there, i.e., a movie out there, it's been made into a.
It's been made into a what?
I want to go back to your question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
A movie? What'd you say? A movie that would be weird, or
it would be weird to have a sex scene in it. So, like I said, just the kids walking through Willy Wonka's, and then the next thing you know, there's a sex scene.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, that would be the least weird thing
about that movie
for me. Really,
Well,
Armageddon with Bruce
technically it
Willis?
was.
Independence Day.
Both
Again, there
technically
was.
had sex scenes in them.
Alien, Predator,
Sex
especially
scenes.
Predator.
Sex
Holy
scenes.
shit!
Sex scenes.
There were sex scenes in those movies.
Which
Yeah, I was
one?
gonna say
Yeah,
there were sex
Old Yeller.
he could have got laid instead of killing the lady. He could have smashed.
Chris, I like that one. Old Yeller. That would be a weird
Or
movie.
Cujo. Or Cujo.
That's a
it's
weird movie because
Pet Cemetery.
there it is.
Well, there was a sex scene in there. Was one in that movie with the
That's
parents,
right,
I believe.
Maximum Overdrive. Fuck all the bullshit.
Excellent movie. Excellent movie.
I think there might be I think there might have been some kind of lead.
No,
I don't think it would be
wasn't.
that weird. That weird in that movie.
It wouldn't be
At
that
all. That's a terrible movie, by the way.
Okay, Star Wars. Two lightsabers. Two piecing.
Technically,
Dude
there
made out with
was.
his sister.
Yeah, dude made out with his sister. That's about as sexy as
Hey,
it is to
hey,
get.
Baseballs. My Schwartz is bigger than your Schwartz. Well, let's see
My
which one
Schwartz is bigger than your Schwartz. If I hear banjos, I'm out of here. Luke and Leia or
Deliverance
whatever.
had a sex scene in it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Why are we
Luke and
talking
Leia
about
just
Why
over
did
there
we
just
endorse that scene?
Somebody could have been in HR for that. May the force be with you. Get it?
That's exactly what Luke said to Leia.
We're gonna have to
You're my
call
sister. You're my sister. You're my
on
sister.
this one.
Old Joe Dirt, man.
Oh, Joe Dirte for you.
Joe Dirte.
You're my sister.
I'm
You're
your
my
sister.
sister.
I'm your sister. I'm your sister. That's fucked up.
Horrible.
You're gonna get banned after this. You may have to delete this one. This
You
is
fuck
too
this.
That would be a weird
much. I'm fucking with you.
Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark.
Not that weird.
Yeah,
He had a romance with what's her face.
He had a romance with.
When you open, no, but when they open, when the guy with the little glasses with the fucking the what's the name dude, when he opened it up in the light shined,
Melted away, yeah.
just like the shining light of the
Have you seen the biggest plot problem with that Indiana Jones? The first Indiana Jones movie. If you rewatch the first Indiana Jones movie, technically, everything would have been fine if Indiana Jones would have just fucking stayed home.
That's half the movies he's been in.
Yeah, if he would have just never around and just laid low,
He could have
yeah.
just stayed home and called it a day because as soon as them boys opened up that case, everything burnt their faces. So he could have just like, fuck it, let him deal with
Hell,
it.
sound like the Mummy. Shit.
Yeah, well, no, the Mummy without Brandon Fraser, the Mummy would have been a dog shit movie. By the way, I don't know, Smoke. I don't know if you saw Brandon Fraser got that 7-minute standing ovation at the first showing of the movie Whale.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he got a 7-minute standing ovation, brought him to tears.
I had a 7-minute BJ that brought me to tears once, but who's asking? Shout out to Tara. Projects. Let's go.
You got a last name? Fuck, you got a phone number? I'm dead.
Brooklyn.
No,
Chris, I don't know if you saw
This is before I settled down.
You saw that,
You have those historic
Brandon
moments in history that you remember.
Brandon Fraser got a 7-minute standing ovation for his new movie, The Whale. Like,
who did Brandon Fraser?
Oh yeah. I seen that.
Apparently
I
got
seen
killed.
that.
They killed
I
him.
don't know what the.
And like, well, apparently, you know, he Brandon Fraser after he did The Mummy and stuff, his career went downhill, and he was basically blacklisted for a while, and you know now he's back. He's very grateful about it, and like during the standing ovation, you could see the man is like, I fucking truly appreciate it. He
really can't get past. It's a hard job for him to get past what he did in The Mummy and The Mummy Returns because Journey to the Center of the Earth was trash.
I liked
it.
Who cares?
I mean,
they got paid. God damn it! That's all that
Exactly.
mattered.
Yeah,
Right?
but you got to remember the reason why he was blacklisted is because he did such dog shit movies. That movie with him and the animals.
Man.
Fuck you. That movie's priceless. I love that goddamn movie.
Not
That put
according
him
to
on the
Hollywood, because if everyone loved it, he wouldn't be blacklisted.
No, well, that was his first movie, wasn't it?
I don't know, but if you lay enough eggs, sooner or later you're gonna get a dozen, and and them shits go bad.
No, but like he did that movie.
What
where
was
he was
whose
the
first
lawyer.
movie?
Brendan Fraser's first movie was Encino Man, I think.
Encino Man.
Yeah.
Google that shit since you guys have access to the internet.
1992.
No, it was not his first movie.
School Ties.
School Ties. Yeah, well, that.
Here are the first three. The Mummy.
More than
goddamn, he's Canadian.
He's
Oh,
from
son of a
Bedford, New York.
bitch!
He's from Bedford, New York.
Depend. That may have just been his mailing address. Give me a mailing address in Brooklyn somewhere. Give me fucking. Let me go to a bodega and open up a deposit box for my mail.
Yeah, I got Encino Man and School Ties, 1992. Like those were his first two movies.
Those are his first two movies. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
George in the Jungle, not good.
George in the Jungle was dog trash.
Bedazzled should have been one of his better movies.
That is a really actually good movie. It's a little bit.
Well, damn. Airheads, shit, he didn't do a lot.
Airheads.
Man,
Yeah,
I am not gonna lie.
The dude's got a decent movie repertoire.
Man, Elizabeth Hurley
Woo! That girl.
was when I was younger. Man, alive.
Fuck, she is okay.
She was so damn hot back in the day. Like
G.I. Joe.
Like, she had like a dirty hotness to her.
Elizabeth who?
You watch her, Elizabeth Hurley. She plays the devil in Dazzled.
Sometimes you got to go to the trailer park, bro. I'm just saying. You got to go to the Lower East Side. I'm just saying.
Hey man, just go in the shower first before the session and bag up. You're good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bag up everything, mouth and top and bottom.
Easy.
No, but she was. I'm not saying like Elizabeth Hurley. She was a naturally good-looking woman.
Naturally dirty, good-looking woman.
But she did some roles where it was like,
where you're like, oh, this is free.
Like Bedazzled, it was like, oh, you kind of dirty, and whatever. And then, I'm not a big fan of the English accent, but I did like her.
She's the kind of chick that you look.
But it was
like
a weird,
nice and sweet, but you're not sure if you want to take her home and meet the parents.
Yeah, but it was like a weird phase because I grew out of Elizabeth Hurley pretty quick.
Like the side bitch. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
We going there today, Daddy. Yo.
In all honesty, absolutely. And it was when I was younger. I mean, I was 16, 17, 18. And it was
but like her popularity.
But that was when she was
the peak of her popularity too.
So
like
but
she was in Austin Powers and shit like that too.
Yeah,
she got a ton of movies.
Yeah, it was just kind of real quick. It was like, damn, she's really kind of fucking dirty, sexy. And then I don't know, maybe I got a little bit older or whatever.
The kind when you get her home to bed, you're like, I need a safe word.
Could you actually put those two words together? Dirty, sexy.
That's a real thing. Christina Aguilera was dirty, sexy. Rihanna's dirty, sexy.
Yeah, those are the
Rihanna's just.
You definitely want to take home, but you don't want to take them home to mom and dad.
Cardi B, she's just dirty.
That's dirty.
Gosh, she's dirty, sexy.
Dirty. You can only be one or the other. This is like it's dirty or sexy. You're dirty.
It's like trashy, trashy in a good way.
Just say sleazy, because sleazy is more of a dirty, sexy combined together. You can't say dirty, sexy. There are words that are meant to put both of them together, like slutty, trashy.
Confederate Railroad had a song back in the day. I like my women a little on the dirty side.
Sexy.
Freaky Dicky, my dear. Freaky Dicky.
You guys had Freaky Dicky. Us white folks.
Oh, okay.
Too much makeup, a little too much. They're always on. You know, and you're just
It
kind
was
of
a weird phase. Look, I was like I
It's
said,
a
I was
weird.
16,
It's a
17.
weird.
You know,
It's a weird. It was that
I
weird.
was
There's
coming
nothing
of
wrong with
age.
that, man.
You know, I did.
We all been through that. We all fellas, we've been through that. We've been through that. I'm
You
trying to
guys like
think.
hood rats? You guys liked hood
Yeah,
rats?
there's nothing wrong. I'm not
We
saying
like,
There you
we
go.
like,
Yeah, like a
yeah, we
hood
like,
rat is trashy.
We've been through the hood right phase.
Dirty, sexy.
we like
No,
trailer
but
park
it's like
queens. We like
no hood rat.
trailer park trash.
Trailer park trash.
That's
Man,
like that.
that's a
Tony's
good
dying.
weekend right there.
Now you're making it 3 words. Now it's trailer park trash. Is trailer park technically one word or
Yeah, it's
trailer
technically one word.
park?
It's technically one word.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 words still. Okay,
Well, where we come from, it's one word.
it's like
Probably
hood rat.
technically
Iggy
from-
Azalea.
Yeah,
Iggy
grammatically, it's
Azalea.
probably
She's
2
kind of
words.
that trashy.
Grammatically, not grammatically.
No, grammatically. It's a
Either
glyphism.
or, depends on what part of the country you're from. Okay,
You're typing smoking. It's a glyphism.
This is glyphism. It's like ebonics.
Yeah, like irregardless.
It makes sense.
You're being ridiculous right now, Tony.
I'm fixing to make a sandwich. Like, wait, are you fixing
Yeah,
a sandwich or you fixing to make a sandwich?
No, I'm fixing to make a sandwich. I'm fixing to make a sandwich.
Sandwich. So it's the same thing. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry. We just
No, I was just
all
saying
over
like
the place.
Iggy Azalea is that kind of trashy, sexy.
So that last hour has completely lost all control.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just the wheels have come off.
We
What
become the
control have you
misogynistic
lost?
pigs.
This is
We're riding on rims right now.
No,
Sparks everywhere.
No. We're not misogynistic pigs because there's
Never.
women.
Don't ever say that.
And me growing up in a family where predominantly all women, like I only had sisters.
Right.
I don't have, I have a broster now,
Yeah.
but I had all sisters, and and pretty much all my cousins were women, and I can attest for some of the things that I've heard women say about men, and y'all just as much as dogs as we are. I'm just saying,
Stop
y'all
that.
dogs.
Stop
too.
Stop caping to the womanhood, man. Don't ever cape to the womanhood because they're gonna take every opportunity they can to shit on you. Sorry, Jeff.
And there's nothing wrong
Never
with
say
that.
that word.
28 girls,
in this.
and girls are just as nasty as dudes. I'm telling you.
Talking much shit as us too.
I know some women.
They talk more.
I know some women that I grew up with that would come up in here and talk just the same about men as we talk.
Absolutely, that's without question.
Y'all might
let me interrupt you guys for a second. What's the word? Since you guys are Google addicts and you guys are in front of it, because I heard the word earlier, but I forgot it. It begins with an M. It's the opposite of misogynist. Google that shit.
Masochist.
No.
Jesus Christ, Tony.
No,
Calm down,
slowly.
50 Shades of Tony.
No, I've been hung from the cross before, but not that word. No, there's an actual word for it, and I forgot to write it down. It's an actual word for the opposite of misogyny. That's that it's the version of females being this way about men.
Feminazi?
No,
it's misandry.
Misandry. There you go, Jeff. You're quick. There you go. Tony D, you're late. It's misandry. There you go, baby. Thank you, Jeff. Misandry. Okay. So don't use the other word in because that seems like you capping for the other folks that are not on your side, that throw your ass under the bus. So let's ban that word. Let's ban that word from this podcast. So, and you gotta fucking go say it again. Hello.
Oh, come on. It's not like I'm sitting here.
I'm just saying. Don't say that word because you say that word enough times, the label will stick on you. Don't use that word. Let's avoid words out here. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I have experience, man. Words are
Gentlemen.
words are Let's go.
I would like to direct you to the bottom left-hand corner of Tony's screen, if you will.
Shoot, we gotta
Lord,
keep certain words we can't use. We shouldn't use certain words. You know what I'm saying? Those words empower certain people to use those words against us. So we gotta stay away from those words.
I 100% agree, Smoke. It comes down to
The man laws. We gotta just, you know what it is, because we live in a world right now where we gotta be careful and we gotta protect ourselves.
No,
so we can't.
About this teacher. Did you hear about
Mhm.
the teacher? He got fired because he misused the gender of some kid.
That's what I'm saying. We got to be careful. We live in a new world now. It's weird. Like it's weird. It's like we're living in bizarro land now.
Some snowflakey kid got all pissy and got fired because he
Oh my God, Jeff.
misgendered him. I was like, oh, give me a break.
Think about it, because now you can identify as what you want right now. So I can switch it up. Let's switch up. You know what? Let's switch up until what's today? Wednesday. You know what? Let's switch until Sunday. Me and Tony D are gonna be white guys, and Glick and Jeff, you're gonna be until Sunday. You're gonna identify as a black Afro-American. I want to run with your white privilege and see how far I can advance my life until Saturday. Tony D, you with it?
I think you'll be dead by Saturday.
Yeah, you'll be dead by
I'll take the white American. You take the white Mexican shit. Like free tacos for the gringos. Like,
am I a black guy or am I Mexican?
I'm too much in Mexico.
I'll be Blaxican. Oh man!
Actually, Jeff can capitalize more being black in Atlanta or in Georgia than you can being white in Mexico. So you're fucked.
Man,
but I'm gonna ride this American white shit out.
Light skin with a Hispanic or like with a Latin accent. Ooh man, 6'2", light skinned with a Hispanic accent. Man,
hello, my name is Luis.
Me for a week. Don't worry. I'm just gonna try to buy some shit and take out being discriminated against, even though I have a great credit score.
I'm trying to rob a store and see if I can get away with it.
Take out some loans or something. It's like, fuck it. Maybe apply for a job or two.
I'm just gonna spend the entire week with my shirt lifted up because apparently that's what.
Hey man, if you catch me on a good vacation, you're feeling a blast being black and shit. Like,
I'm gonna lick my lip. I'm gonna Smoke and Tony are like, well, that didn't work out as well as we planned.
Fired.
They didn't put me with Bigfoot. They put me in a forest some fucking where with the bearded folks. Hey, you don't have a beard. You don't belong here.
Click on his own. Got his own TV show. He got his own Sirius XM radio show. This did not work out as we planned. How does Click being black work out so well for him? Well,
hey, fuck this, man. No vaccines.
I don't want to be white anymore.
No vaccines, motherfucker.
The slow grind is bullshit. I don't want to be white no more.
I'm good, man.
I got money, bitches.
No thanks, I'm good.
I go full on Rick James. Walk up to Tony D with the 5 fingers in the face. Smack, bitch. Fuck your couch.
What is the sound of one hand clapping?
Tony D, I'm tired of these goddamn tacos. Fuck that. I'd rather be white in the U.S. instead of in Mexico.
I'm going back to my beef briskets and Nathan's.
God damn it. I need an Italian icy. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, man. I don't even remember that movie. What was that movie with was it John Travolta in what's his no god no.
Wait. John Travolta and Harry Belafonte, White Man's Burden.
White Man's Burden. There you Tony D on point. White Man's Burden was a great movie. The movie was about like old role reversal.
Get your belt. You deserve it, brother.
The black folks were running America, and the white folks were the what's his names. You know, so it was like some reverse shit.
It's
so
like
give white folks to be like, God damn, why these black folks always picking on us? Shit, you got all the money and shit. Leave us alone. It was a crazy movie. Like they pulled up. Shit was wild. So I recommend White Man's Burden. Check that movie out on Black Man, whatever the fuck the name was. It was fun.
Go back to John Travolta, the movie that we were talking. When Smoke was trying to think of it, I just want to go back and pretend like it was Face Off.
Facts. That was a classic, man. That was fucking classic.
I talked about that movie a lot. Most people never saw it. They barely advertised it.
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, they didn't really talk about it because they switched the roles.
Yeah,
Right.
Not like that.
It was
They did
awesome.
after
It was
they-
actually it was awesome seeing John Travolta as the bad guy for once.
That was a crazy movie. You're talking about Face Off. Tony D's talking about White Man's Burden. We're talking about we in two different things. They never promoted that shit.
Nobody's listening
They
to
never
50 Shades of
promoted that
Tony right
movie.
now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they never promoted that movie. Never took the fuck off because White America was like, "Fuck you, man." We been paid.
No,
Movies was probably $7
I
back
feel
then.
attacked right now, Smoke.
Huh?
I feel
I wouldn't pay
attacked right
$7 to be a nigga in a movie theater for 2 hours. Fuck you. That's pretty much what White America said. Smoke is black. Put the smoke is black. Wait, put the smoke is black disclaimer up. Yeah, black.
By the way, Smoke is black. Smoke is black. He's allowed. He's allowed to say it. Notice
Allowed
the
to
only
say
two
that.
people saying
Two white
anything are the
dudes are
white
not allowed to
guys.
say that word. Just say it.
Notice the only two people saying anything are the two white guys on the show. The two black guys are quiet as can be. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not-
I
it is
said
it.
it.
I'll say again.
I said it. I said it. I'm black. Okay. They're like, prove it. God damn it.
Prove your blackness.
Prove it.
Damn, let's see. Could I just put my hand in front of the camera and shit? Let me give you a
Listen to my
live
voice.
proof. Let me give you a
Listen
black
to my
proof.
voice. Listen to Jeff's voice. We
We're
sound
gonna
nothing
give
like
you a black proof. This is black. Let's give him a black hand.
Smoke's giving you all the exclusive.
I'm
right
giving you a
now.
black. I'm trying to give you a black hand. I tried to put the camera on, but it ain't working. I'm trying to give you a 5 on the black hand side, but like that shit won't even. There you go. It's kind of
So
like
black,
a
you won't even show up. That's how
got a
black
black
Smoke
hand.
is.
Got That's called charbroiled smoke.
He's so black he won't even show up.
I'm so fucking black you can't even see that shit without a green screen.
Like flame black. It's like that meme. Have you seen that video where it's like you open the door and it's completely black, and then all of a sudden you see eyes in the mouth go.
At least my teeth are white.
Here.
My teeth are white,
Two
bro.
friends in Blend and Rumspringer and the IRN. Hi, I'm Glick, and I would like to apologize for the actions of Jeff and Smoke.
These Negroes be acting up.
I told you, be careful wanting me around. That's all I gotta tell you. Be careful wanting me around.
With this fire, they will be soot.
Chapter 45 and reasons why Glick drinks. It's just gonna be titled
Friends like
Smoke
this.
and Jeff.
Friends like this. Keep me drinking.
Chapter 45. Smoke and Jeff. Ooh, this should be good. Yeah, well. Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna write
man.
a book one day.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
We gotta do that. Right.
Oh, good, man.
Gentlemen, I hate to do it because we do have so much fun on here, and we are kind of getting, we're all full throttle, and we are in gear and everything like that. But
We wow.
the Wednesday night shows, we do have to tighten up and keep it 3 hours.
Let's go.
So, I do want to go ahead and I don't want to, but I need to.
Yes. You have to get in the habit.
Yes. No, it's Wednesday nights. This is going to be replayed on the IRN and stuff like that. I got to start tightening them up. Mondays and Saturdays, it's a free for all. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't want to, but I have to.
Not bad.
I have to.
I didn't mean to turn this shit into a free for
funniest
all,
stuff
guys.
usually
I'm
comes in
sorry.
the last hour, so
It's always good. And then the last hour, just kind of we just freestyle in the last hour. Yeah. But no, hey, don't apologize for anything. It's fun. I just,
Oh, I'm not apologizing. I'm just saying we get silly.
Yeah. No, we just gotta tighten it up and wrap it up so that it fits into our 3 hour time slot that we have coming up.
Let's go.
Because that was one of the things that we that we talked about. But oh my goodness gracious.
Let it all out, baby. Let it out.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, we do we do appreciate y'all hanging out. We appreciate y'all listening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Oh, Tune in Saturday night for a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Go ahead and join us on YouTube and Twitch. I don't even want to know, Jeff. In the meantime,
Send it to you on TikTok.
This show may not qualify for the new platform. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to start from scratch. This cannot qualify. I'm sorry.
Well, the great thing about it,
5 times.
The great thing about it, sometime in the second and or third hour of the Kevin Holly show, I'm calling in tonight. So actually, if you guys are listening to this, or if you're hanging out, or even you three, I recommend jump on Facebook or Twitch or whatever and go follow the Kevin Holly show. He's live right now for the next couple hours. And go say hi to him. Go show him some love. That's my guy. I love the dude to death, even though he's a little
Very,
weird.
very right-winged.
Yes, very much so. But no, we do appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. We are going to end the show with our guys in Blacktop Mojo. And why not? Let's do this. It is Wednesday, so Wednesday's kind of a fair game. I usually play one or two songs. I'm going to play this one. Got a little Blacktop Mojo for your ear holes with their cover of Hunger Strike with Small Town Titans. So go check out Blacktop Mojo. They're amazing. And if you get a chance to see them in concert, God damn it, fucking go. Because I went last night and it was awesome. But check out Blacktop Mojo on all social media and wherever you stream music at Blacktop Mojo. Go show them some love. Let them know we sent you. And we got a little Hunger Strike for you. We'll be back after this with a little closing words.
I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence, but I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah, but it's on the table, the fire's cooking, and the firemen, babies, the slaves are all working. Blood is on the table, the mouths are all choking, and I'm going hungry. I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled.
That's how you wrap up a show right there with our boys in Blacktop Mojo. Again, check them out. All social media, wherever you stream music at Blacktop Mojo. Go show them some love. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go to TikTok. You can get your words of wisdom from this guy because these other three guys don't want to get involved. But and you can join us live on YouTube and Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. And don't forget, if you can't join us live, you can hang out and listen anytime you'd like on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at Nonsensical Nonsense. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a listen, and give us a share if you'd be so kind, because sharing is caring, as Jeff says.
That's true.
No, I don't know. Sharing is caring until it comes to your wife.
Oh, that's optional.
Did you say that's optional?
I said that is one of the things I 100% agree with you with. Sharing is caring until it comes to it.
Absolutely. But we appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate
Unless
y'all.
you're into that, you know.
Yeah, it's 2022. Who are we to judge? Jeffrey, let these sons of bitches. Actually, that's not your line. Jeffrey, what would you like to tell these motherfuckers?
Deuces.
Tony D, 50 Shades of Tony. Let these some bitches know.
I'm a busy man. I'm a very busy man. This is awesome. Nothing went off. Nothing went crazy. Shut the fuck up and talking. Smoke, good to see you. Jeffrey was chilling. Cam, bring your ass on camera. Chris Technician, appreciate you coming through. Buster Rubber, what's happening? Kevin, we're gonna catch up. Don't you worry about a damn thing. We're gonna do this for real. But first and foremost, any everybody out there got a problem with us, mother had your mother major motherfucker, goddamn it. We have been here. Holler at your boys. Peace.
Oh, you already know. Smoke.
Sounds
Go
good.
ahead and give them some wisdom. Put some wisdom in there.
Saw this. By the way, Smoke is black. Oh, okay. Second, thanks for having me once again, Glick, Jeff, Tony D. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Please like, share, subscribe. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, baby.
You goddamn right.
I see that notification up there. We got 30 minutes.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's coming later. That's pre-recorded. Go for it, Glick. Go for it.
No, Smoke, you're good. Don't worry. No apologies needed. With that being said, but be good. Or be good at it.
Or be better than us at least, because you can't really.
You heard?
I mean, I'm the champ. Duh.
You're a champ. Remember that.
You're duh chump, and I'm the champ.
You are in the way. How about that?
Let's see them belts, goddamn it. Show some receipts. Let's see that gold, man.
Goodbye,
Let's see what we're talking about here. Everybody